noise. Putting in that work, I done became a rich man, I was a poor boy. Super lit with rich friends, that Cooper Chrome toy. Go and get it if you want it, boy. Did it with the boys. No remorse, glad I made a choice. Now we whipping Rolls Royce. They can't find another source. No endorse. I think it's best they join force. It's funny, ain't that something that they said I wouldn't be nothing? Thought you reap the benefits instead it's repercussions. You ain't care or try to hear me speak, instead you judging. I cried myself to sleep one night just thinking about my cousin. They gave him like they lost a life and both the family suffering. He's down but he ain't take a life, it's always a discussion. This money ain't gon' interfere the way I show my loving. This money disappear, I got real friends that still gon' love me. Made it when it's all said. Scars and tears, know I had a hard hit. Couldn't tell you when it started yet. Star kid, you know you was so far ahead. Know you was so far ahead. Know you was so far ahead. Money in the bank, we been getting plenty. Let me pop my shit, I can pop a Willie. SVJ, Mentador, top off on a guinea. Pretty face on the beach, a topless bikini. We both like to get high, and if I'm by rich, she my Whitney. That G5 in the sky, and I can land in any city. They told me don't let up, and now I'm up, but you don't hear me. The world depend on us, you got my trust into infinity. So secured, I keep my F in tuck, cause I got enemies. I'm just tryna remain rich as fuck, and you know how that be. Get it in, back like when they used to get a 10 a key. Businessman, got my business plan inside a Louis brief. Made it when it's all said. Scars and tears, know I had a hard hit. Couldn't tell you when it started yet. Star kid, you know you was so far ahead. You know you was so far ahead. Know you was so far ahead. They ain't think we get the cream. Now we living out our dreams. And the whole world ours. Got the bosses in the team. We bust it down, don't need a greed. Tryna build an empire. I separate my wants and needs. I'm booked that way in Germany. And the price is getting higher. I'm peeping on my frenemies. That little whole shit, it don't mean nothing to me. All that hate while you ain't tired. Ain't gonna got a preference, she eat that dick for breakfast. You see I'm interested, I wanna fuck your best friend. I'm killing them with perfection and got good sense of direction. Put my niggas on the kiosk. Can't spot why they put that Bentley B.I. Windows fish, bossy and CI. GT not a Fiat, I'm serious just like T.I. Rose gold stone and in the night look like a neon. Players talking hoes, you know I'm catching shit like Dion. And I was broke but I ain't going back. I think that G.O.D. I got all these racks. You call my phone too much at once, ain't gon' never hit back. Hopefully you get that business done, I won't go lay on your back. I was born to win. Lord forgive me, might have to sin again. It's crazy but you say the trend. A lot of niggas need a land. It's crazy but you say the trend. I'm knocking, baby, let me in. I need an angel, not a friend. Protection that'll never end. They ain't think we get the cream. Now we living out our dreams. And the whole world ours. Got our bosses in the team. We bust it down, don't need a greed. Tryna build an empire. I separate my wants and needs. I'm booked that way in Germany. And the price is getting higher. I'm peeping on my frenemies. That little whole shit, it don't mean nothing to me. All that hate while you ain't tired. I always been official, I never did no knockoff. I put up with a roof on and she told me take the top off. I'm tryna get my rocks off, she just don't want her socks off. But mommy got that lockjaw. She can't figure me out, I ain't no jigsaw. And the streets I play for keys and learn to lay low. Shoot shit up like Halo. She stay in Beverly Hills with the rest of the fam in San Diego. One of the ones that keep it real to this day though. Run that back, turbo. How the hell you love that bitch? You don't know that bitch. It's like having set prices on a diamond brick. You get good pussy once and then start cuffing it. I still been in my bag, I'm just on other shit. You go BBS, look like Money Mitch. All stands for really rich, I'm in that color name. She told me she taking a risk, I had to cut her in. The road was a house on the hill with a custom den. Eliante keep putting carrots in my pinky ring. Woke up feel like Michael makes we kill by any means. Young on one stay fresh, fresh like Listerine. I'm giving her back to the streets, I got plenty of these. She a nasty fish, she came from New Orleans. Then I woke up sick, forgot to pull my lean. We murder things, you want a queen, can't hurt a king. The lemon squeeze, can't get between or intervene. How the hell you love that bitch, you don't know that bitch. It's like having set prices on a diamond brick. You get good pussy once and then start cuffing it. I still been in my bag, I'm just on other shit. You go BBS, look like Money Mitch. All stands for really rich, I'm in that color name. She told me she taking a risk, I had to cut her in. The road was a house on the hill with a custom den. My cousin down the road, he call on IMO. Pit backing up, I do my show, it's time to go. Now hit a joke, you hit a post, on kettle post. Got both them hoes, they lick me like an envelope. I was at that All-Star game in Chicago. Came through the side, though I was with my side hoe. Caught G Herbo and Durkee, yo, yeah, Schmurky, yo. Smoke Biscotti and gelato, this ain't Dosido. How the hell you love that bitch, you don't know that bitch. It's like having set prices on a diamond brick. You get good pussy once and then start cuffing it. I still been in my bag, I'm just on.
What up, stream? What up, chat? What up? What up? My bad. I was doing something. My fault. I was trying to add some emotes. Sorry. What's up? Good morning. Damn, we got 107 people already. What up, chat? What's going on? Let me just switch my camera real quick. Hey. What's up, chat? I miss you guys. It's been my Spotify so low. It's been a long weekend. Let me just change the chat box. I don't like how it's blue. Give me a second. I can hardly see that chat box. All right, there you go. What's up, chat? I can't add a P next to your name, MM. What song? It was called So Far Ahead. This one's called I don't know that bitch. By with G Herbo. Top of the morning, yes sir. All right. Do you have news today, chat? I feel like we have nothing today till Friday, right? I think I checked last week. I remember we have nothing till Friday or Thursday. Let me check. CPI. Okay, so today's Tuesday. Shit. You have CAD. Okay, no, we have nothing today. Nothing major today. Tomorrow, nothing major as well. We have CAD news, but no USD. That will affect us as much. You know, you have this yellow folder, but and then you got and then you got Thursday unemployment claims. Okay, that's okay. That's not bad. Yeah, so yeah, I guess you have nothing till Thursday and yeah, just Thursday then. Just Thursday you gotta worry about. You know, because even Wednesday with all these folders here, there's not much USD going on here. And we don't trade CAD pairs, right? We don't trade odd pairs, and this is at 9:15. This is GJ speech, right? So we'll be off by then. So yeah, only thing we really got to worry about this week is Thursday, and it's not even that bad. It's not like it's retail. It's not like it's red folders, right? But yeah, it looks like a pretty chill week here. So now that we got that out of the way, let's go ahead and do our weekly analysis here. All right, so starting with gold or GJ? Where should we start with? Let's start with GJ. Let's get GJ or wood first. All right, so starting with the weekly. Weekly shows that we have found the resistance, right? So we closed last week. Oh, let me just adjust this. We closed last week bearish at the top of the range, right? So this is now your resistance here, with us officially closing bearish, like officially closing, strong bearish closure at resistance. You would expect this week's candle to create a top wick and then drive down to fill that wick and maybe come down towards the next level of support. Next level of support is going to be around here. So you would expect this week's candle to drive down as long as it respects the previous candle high like this. All right, this is what we're expecting for the week. That's the weekly bias. Pretty simple. Looking left, you have clean traffic as we create a resistance here. If price is creating a resistance, it must come down to create support somewhere. Again, we don't know where yet, but we have logical levels where price may tap. It could be here or it could be here. This level should get tapped at the wick fill, but I believe that level should break and we should come down towards here as we have clean traffic looking left, right? So this is just speculation. This is just what we're expecting price to do for the week. We're not taking sells and holding them for the whole entire week. Oh, that's not my trading style. That's just something I have in the back of my mind, right? Running throughout the week that I'm bearish. But yeah, drop it down to the daily. This is where we find the daily bias. Daily bias today was initially bullish here, but I guess we came down to break the lows. We were bullish at one point, and you would have expected to drive up right to the top of the range, because we closed bullish at support. But now that we're breaking the lows, we're breaking the previous candle low. High chance price may drive down as we're breaking structure right on a higher time frame, on a day time frame. So you expect today's candle to maybe come down as this is a potential starter play coming down towards 155.500 on the daily time frame. So yeah, that's the daily bias. How big is that range going down? Let me check that. Breakout lows again at 65 pips coming down towards the daily time frame. Not bad. Not bad at all. Drop down to a small time frame, starting marking my charts. If I'm looking for sells today based off the daily time frame and weekly time frame, where I get sells, you see this, you see how this is support here, chat. You see how prices struggled here in the past, struggled. All these wicks here came down, wicks, but they never closed below, right? So very key, we get close below. A rejection there means that we have found support here. So this is now your support level that we have tapped, and we're gonna struggle here for a bit until we get closures below the range, right? But yeah, this is the range that we'll probably spend most time in today, until we get a breakout. Once we get a closure below, it indicates that we are finally breaking support, and therefore we should continue down. But until then, we're still gonna keep rejecting that level until we get a closure, right? So very key to wait for a closure here. Don't try to be a hero. Don't try to guess when we're gonna break. Wait for a closure. You guys are still looking left. We've struggled here like 6 times already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 6 times we reject this level here, right? So very key to wait for a closure below, and then your next target will probably be around here at the support level. I'll put it right here for now. Yeah, right here, perfect. All right, that's the next support level at 155.856 there. That's the TP. All right, range going down is approximately 31 pips. So the daily range going down shows that we had a 65 pip range going down, which doesn't mean that we're gonna ride all the way down towards that TP, because we have minor levels that we gotta worry about first, right? And that minor level is 155.856. So but yeah, let's put here sells below here, closure. I keep saying today's the last day for music, but I can't help it, man. But there will be a last day, don't worry. Okay, so gold here shows for the week that we are bullish. Very rangy pair right now, to be honest, on a higher time frame. But I mean, overall, we're still getting some decent positions, I guess. But yeah, this is a weekly time frame. This is the range that we're in. You see that? Or sorry, this makes a lot more sense. This support and this resistance, all right? This is the range that we're in, and this is the range that we're probably gonna spend a lot of time in this year, or yeah, these couple of months before we actually get a breakout. But until we get that breakout, we're gonna keep staying in this range, all right? But with us closing bullish, I would expect this week's count to drive up. We closed bullish here at support, I guess, and this week you expect it to drive up as long as it respects the previous count low. Previous count low is gonna be somewhere around here, right? So as long as you respect this low, as long as price doesn't break that low, price should drive up this week towards the top of the range here. Range going up for the week is looking like it's going to be a solid like 150 pips for the week, right? Tapping that resistance at 1830.212. That's my target. If I'm looking for buys there today, well, today I'm not looking for buys, of course, because you came down to break the lows, right? So same thing as GJ. We once were bullish, but now that we came down to break the lows, our bias is initially bearish now. So for buys, we need a range to breakout. But if I'm looking for sells today on small time frame, you see how the 4 hour kind of close below the range here. We kind of got a breakout here. This is a 4 hour range that we've been stuck in, I think, since Thursday, if I'm not wrong. Since the 11th, right? The 11th was what? Oh man, since last Tuesday. This is the first breakout since last Tuesday here. So with us breaking out, high chance that we should drive down towards the next support here at 1804-ish, right? 1804, 1805-ish. So that is my daily target, or yeah, that's my daily target. Daily target, well, sorry, I skipped the daily target actually. Let me go back on the daily tab and mark that up. Looking left on the daily, you have clean traffic as we're breaking the lows until 1800, 1804, right? Perfect, around there. So you see how like the 4 hour time frame starts to match up with the daily time frame. That's very key, right? Because you're putting pieces together and they're starting to make a lot more sense to you now. Yeah, so next target is 1805-ish on a 4 hour time frame. If I'm looking for sells today, I probably want to see if we could break below this support here. Looking left, there is a resistance here, there is a support here, right around here. So if you get a closure below here, that's probably when you want to execute on sells. All right, until then, you're probably gonna be stuck in this range for a bit. But if you break below 1810, looking left, you have clean traffic until 1802, 1803-ish. All right, again, that matches perfectly with the daily time frame, as you've seen earlier. So looking left, range going down is around 80 pips, pretty clean. Wait for a closure though below 1810, and then you should be good for positions, right? There's a resistance you're tapping right now around here, and this is the range that we're starting to we may reject off of, right? Don't try to play the guessing game. Don't try to take sells here as you think this is the retest area. Wait to see us officially close bearish at the top of the range, and then take your sells coming down. As any given point, we can just reject, or we can just push further up still, right? If price breaks this, we're gonna go up towards 1817, and you don't want to be in sells if you break this resistance. It doesn't make any sense. But yeah, so sells below here, closure. All right. In 2023, no music. All right, bet. Sounds good. Sounds good. Sounds good. No music. No music in 2023. But yeah, chat, pretty simple analysis, right? Pretty simple analysis. Simple sells below here for gold, and simple sells below here for GJ. All right, pretty. That 15 minute is nasty. Flood it. I think the 1 hour had no top wick too. Look at that. Our count theory is just it's too strong, chat. It's too strong. Look at that. The 1 hour candle had no top wick, and like we always talk about staying out whenever we have a 1 hour candle, because the next candle may potentially create that top wick for us, right? Next candle came out, created a top wick, then flip bearish, right? So if you get a close below here on an hourly time frame, even in 8 minutes here at 7 a.m., I may attempt sells on a 1 hour time frame. I think that's a much better time frame because it's a higher time frame, and stop loss makes a lot more sense, right? Yeah. Did they break the lows officially? Let me see. I think the daytime broke the lows officially. I think I might be tripping here, but lows were 156057. Lows are 058. Oh yeah, so he didn't break the lows. Oh, interesting. However, I guess it's a range to breakout. I mean, definitely a range to breakout. Definitely a range to breakout if you close below there. If you close below there. Daily lows are where though? 156052. 156052 is down here. Long shot, but we have 8 minutes left. If we can come down, break that low, and then come back up to close below, that'd be perfect. If you do something like this on this candle here, and it's an hour candle, the last 8 minutes here, we come down and we close like this, and the wick we wick down and break the lows officially, that'll be perfect. And then next candle we'll just drive down towards the support at 7 a.m. Bro, what about buy gold above 1818, above that range? Oh, range 2 breakout? Yeah, range 2 breakout you want to buy is above 1818, correct? Yeah. these where your buys would be. Perfect. Perfect. I see you're on the ball, man. You're not asking about the range 1 breakout. You're asking about the range 2. Yeah, that's perfect. Buys will be above here. Range 2 breakout. Perfect. Don't you have a support at 156073 on Jujita? Looking left, yeah, there's a minor support here probably if you consider that. But the thing about that is, like, even if we get in here, we'll be break even by then, right? That's not taking advantage. That's what we always do. We always look for levels where we can take advantage of while we're in a trade, right? So if we're getting a trade here, yes, our TP's down here, but this is why managing risk comes into play, because we understand that since this is a minor support, at that level you can move your stops to break even, close half, right, for 10% profit, whatever it is. But at that level you can look to take advantage of it by moving stops to your break even. So you're risk free because technicals show you that there's a minor support there, right? But overall, since it's a minor support, not a strong support, you can let it run towards TP still, right? And that's the importance of taking advantage. That's what's called, I call trade advantage of levels, and not just ignoring them. But yeah, that's what we always do. It's like sometimes when I take trades, especially last week, that trade on Friday, I think, sounds like, yo, that's not a good RR. It has nothing to do with RR. It just, like, the chart should show that there's a minor support there, so I'm taking advantage of it, right? I'm not gonna blindly forget about that support. I'm gonna make sure at that support I'm gonna take advantage and move my stops to break even, right? So now it becomes a 0 to whatever risk. There's no risk on the line after that. Make sense? I see Marcos earlier in the chat. What's up, Marcos? Marcos, you can't join. Oh yeah, Marcos has no Wi-Fi for the week. I think he's homeless this week. Come on, man. NFT trader has no Wi-Fi. Did you see Fendi? Winner? To be honest, man, I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh wow, yo, chat. I swear, you know, I don't control. I don't like, yo. I don't. I'm not no psychic, man. I'm not no psychic, chat. But if Gija does what I drew out about this 1 hour coming down, breaking the daily lows, and then coming back up for a wick fill, hey man, we're in a position. But I'm not a psychic, you know. I know I predict a lot of things here, but this is just crazy. You know, it's easy to predict these candles here. Like, this stuff is pretty easy to me because it's like, it's not that easy. It's just like, it's simple. It's like part of our playbook. So we're just drawing stuff that we expect to happen, right? And they happen because our plays occur very often. But this breaking the lows and coming back up, I can't explain that, man. You know, I think FX needs to come up with an anti-cheat. But no, we need a pullback here for positions here. We need to pull back at least to, like, maybe, I think we may pull back here because there is, remember that support that we talked about, this minor support here. So since there's that minor support there, we may reject it to pull back up, but it's just a minor support, right? It's nothing too strong that will hold this, that will hold price. And if we close below, I mean, that's great as well. If you close below, then I guess like your RB 1-to-1 maybe, right? Coming down towards this support, right, chat? Right, that is the end of support though. Yeah, so not bad. You might get positions there. I mean, 1 hour, these levels are marked up to 30-minute time frame, right? The 1 hour time frame shows different. The 1 hour time frame shows that we have clean traffic until 155,694, right? It shows that we have clean traffic until then. So let's actually move it to the 1 hour support here down here, because the 1 hour shows they have a different range here, Right, looking left, see all this clean candles to the left there? That's all clean traffic here. There's a slight chance we may reject it to pull back up, but we have a minute and a half left. Let's see how much we actually pull back up. If you close below support, then that'll be great as well. You close below support, we'll be in positions, and I mean, we don't gotta worry about that minor support. The next support you gotta worry about after is like down here, which is like 20 pips away, or even here, but you'll be risk free anyways, right? So same thing occurs, taking advantage of that level as well. But it's either we close below the support here on a 30-minute time frame, or two, we close above here. Us closing in this box here is kind of like, I don't know, it's just right at support, right? You want us to close here for a wick fill at least, or below, so we don't gotta worry about this. However, if you're looking left there, this is the first closure though of looking left. Rejected here, rejected here. So this is our first closure. And if I'm not wrong, I think it was Friday or Thursday when the same thing happened on gold, and we didn't get in because there was a minor support here, and the next thing you know, gold ended up driving down. I think it was GJ actually. I think it was GJ on Friday after our first trade we took on the wick fill. We closed right at a minor support and we just drove down. But can we get a bottom wick here though? Okay, that's not bad. That's perfect. Yeah, that's perfect there, chat. All right, so wait for a top wick here, and then once you get a top wick, I want a decent top wick though. Once you get a decent top wick, we'll be in positions here. I'm not in positions yet, chat. I'm waiting for a decent top wick here. That was the nip. And if we drive down, we drive down, but I'm not getting in position with no top wick. All right. TB. If you guys got in, you guys got in. Great, but I need a top wick. And TP will be 155.702. And stop loss will probably have to be, if you're entering on this trade here, stop loss will probably have to be the previous 1 hour candle. It'll have to be 23 pips, the previous 1 hour candle. 156.249. You could play the previous 30-minute candle if you want to. Or sorry. Yeah, the previous 30-minute candle if you want to. Wait, what? Oh, that is the first 1 hour candle. Okay, cool. Yeah, I guess they're the same candle. Well, chat, I guess you got no choice but to play the previous candle. What up, Wix?
Sir.
Let me take all my trades taken. That was from Friday.
What's going on in the world today?
Waiting for GJ. Look at the closure on GJ. Beautiful. On hourly.
Yeah, that was an ugly range. Look at the 30-minute. It was disgusting.
That we broke out of?
Yeah.
Yeah. How come I drew my support here? What's this? Oh, that's the 15. I meant to draw it up here, chat. Oops. That's much better. That makes a lot more sense, doesn't it? Still waiting for that top wick, chat. I'm not getting in without a top wick. What does it mean without a top wick? Well, it means that you stay out. It means that the probability is a lot lower, right? It doesn't mean that it won't play out. Like, yes, it still has a 50-50 chance of playing out here. But regarding execution, it's not the best entry. You don't want to sell down for less than FX, right? So top wick just means that, you know, there's a chance that price may drive up to create a top wick before it drives down. For example, the previous 1 hour candle. This is a good example. It had no top wick. It closed. The next 1 hour candle came up, created a top wick, and then it drove down. Majority of candles, I'll say 85% of the time, have top wicks as well. Right? So a candle without a top wick, that's kind of suspicious. It's kind of like a no-no for me to stay out.
Probability. Look at the rest of your chart. 85, like Don said, 85% of the candles have wicks, have both top and bottom wicks. So chances are we're going to create a top wick. Yep.
Chat, daily target is 155.456. All right, that's my daily target. A price drops for in that, great, cool, don't care. That's just the next target we have in mind for today, right? And then the weekly target, we mentioned it being 153, 360 already. We broke that down this morning on the higher time frame. If you guys missed that, go back and watch the recap from this morning. Broke down the weekly down to the small time frame.
Did London get anything?
I'm pretty sure London. Yo, JX, yeah, did you get GJ cells? I know you got GJ cells or gold cells. Either of the two.
Oh. We were bullish during London session on GJ.
Oh yeah, cause the lows didn't break yet, right? Yeah, the lows didn't break yet. The chat, they update Friday's record. They update Friday's record. 420 viewers. I swear I see that number everywhere now, man. I've been seeing a lot of angel numbers and a lot of fucking.
It's a sign.
The 420. Okay, yeah, I did update it. Okay, cool.
So, DJ.
Technically, we've been selling GJ since Friday, right? Friday was pretty clean. Morning fam, what up, Tyler? What's going on, brother? Chad, GJ drives down here. Oh fuck, give us a top wick. Cool. You know, I'm not gonna go ahead and change my plan now, right? It's very key though. This is where it kind of tests you. Like, yes, it saves you of a lot of trades, but there may be trades out there that you may miss because of things like this, right? No top wick, etc. Like, yes, overall we got a close below the range here. The setup is there. Don't get me wrong, the setup is 100% there. Now it comes down to the entry. This is why it's so important between a setup and entry. The entry isn't there. There's no top wick, but the setup is there. So if you have FOMO of this, don't worry. Do exclamation point FOMO type 2 or FOMO 2 in the chat. It'll explain to you what type of FOMOs this is. This is called range. This is called type 2 FOMO. No Wi-Fi? Yeah, down bad. What is NFT $1 billion trader has no Wi-Fi. Yo, when's your wife coming in? Friday? When you stay out of a setup that you want to take because you consider it invalid, no topic, etc. The move plays out and you miss it, but long term is a low probability trade. Correct. That's what this is. FOMO 2. How much should we come down by though? 7 pips here. We can still come up and create a top wick. Also, it's a 1 hour candle as well, so it's a higher time from candle. It has no top wick. It's not just a 15, 30, you know, it's a 1 hour.
Next 30 could come up and make the top wick.
Yeah, daily side replay. Solid. Broke the highs, came down. Like,
very nice.
Daily has nowhere else to go now. Except 155, 456. Or 155, 740. So clean. Now, if you get a top wick here, the question is, will we enter off of the break to the lows? Or will we enter off a flip? I think if I get a decent top wick, like maybe like 13 pips or something like that, like over 10, then I'll enter on the flip. If you get a small wick, like 3-4 pips, then I think it's better to enter off of the break to the lows, which is at 155, 919. I gotta see how things kind of play out here, but it looks like we're creating a top wick now. But he said sniper buys. You
Good
guys,
luck.
you guys know what that means. GJ buys on the end of the day. Hey man, if you believe that there's buys, then take them, right? Take them. What's wrong with that? It's just your analysis. This is your bias. What lot size do you use? I put exclamation point lot size. I think. Dunker used a 10 lot size for GJ and 5 lot for gold. There you go. Oh, that was last year. I should update that. This year, right now I'm using 11 for GJ, like around 11, 12 for GJ, and like a 5 still for gold. I haven't updated my gold yet because I haven't traded gold yet this year. But by the end of the year, I'm looking to make my way up towards a 20 on GJ and a 10 on gold. So every year I stick to one lot size, or I have one lot size target in mind, and I stick to that lot size for the whole entire year. So this entire year I'll stick with 20, and then next year I'll stick with potentially 40s for GJ. So next year will be pretty big for me. A huge upgrade, but this year let's just stick to the plan. There you go. Topic is about to be formed there. How big are stops if you break it? If you enter the breakout lows? Here's the thing: if you get a decent top wick, or like a decent top wick, we can enter on a breakout lows and use current count stops. However, if you get, I'm just trying to see here if we're entering a breakout lows or flip of the candle. Wait, what are you gonna do, Wicks? What would you prefer?
I want to see break of the lows, and I want to see a wick touch that support that we just broke and make it resistance.
Okay, makes sense.
6, what does it come out to be, like 15 pip stops?
Yeah.
I'm fine. I'm gonna take a full risk at 15.
Yeah, even if it's like up here, that's fine. Oh, you have a resistance there. I have a minor resistance here. Yeah, but both are fine. I usually need a top wick though. Thing must flip.
Yeah, but I'd rather see, honestly, I'd rather see break of the lows. Like, look at this rejection wick right here.
Or a 15-minute closure and a 15-minute side play, right?
Yeah.
That'll be our first one of the year probably. If we get one.
Yeah, no, we haven't had one yet. Okay, stop yawning.
You trade yesterday?
Yeah, I took a
Asian
session. Asian session. No, I texted you what's setting up. It never set up, and then Asian session. I took a buy on gold yesterday.
Damn, nice.
Took closed at 12. It went for like 20.
Yo, is Marcos in chat? Marcos, I'm coming for you.
Oh no.
Marcos, I'm coming for you. Nice emote coming your way.
I feel like the top of his globe is extended.
His globe is extended. What last I
His
should
head look coney.
Oh, his head for there. Let me see if I can add it. What loss is for a 3K account? I think 1 to 2% risk per trade. So whatever that is for your account, whatever it is for your stop loss as well, and per trade, right? It depends, but on average, like try to find out the average. That's what I do, and then I stick to the average majority of the time because I stick to fixed lot size. Push it, Pete.
If you're trading the way we are, at same risk, you should be probably at around 0.3.
mean the image is not PNG file? What? Push P.
So what's Zambia? Is that like the capital of Wakanda?
P. Push P.
Pushing P.
You've been seeing that a lot, haven't you? We didn't get a topic. All that no topic. Wow. That's unfortunate. So like with the 15 closing bearish now, there's a high chance we may just drive down towards support without a top wick because we came very close to flipping, but we didn't, right? But I'm still not getting in, right? I need a top wick for me to get in positions. Part of the plan. Yo, chat, can we get 4 more members? I have a limit here on YouTube of how many emotes I can have. So right now we have approximately like 8 emotes. We have 8 emotes, and that's the max. I need 4 more members for us to get more emotes. Like I think the next level is like, I'm not sure, but for us to get like 100 or something emotes. So
15 said, look it up.
This is what we're talking about, chat. Right? It's 15 closed bearish here, strongly bearish here. High chance counts on a drive down towards support here. Very high chance. One hour has no top wick though, or has a nip at least, right? I see the FOMO kicking in for you guys. Don't worry, I see you guys. FOMO kicking in. Yeah, starting to sweat. Yo, Don, why isn't Don getting in now, man? Like I'm in this trade here, but I don't know what's happening. Shit, Don, why aren't you in, Don?
Damn, 42 more bucks to pass my second phase of FTMO. $42, just deposit it. Take $42 out of your bank and deposit it.
You in? No. You will see if I was in the trade or not. You will see on my screen. We explained this wild line of trade for the past like 30 minutes or 16 minutes at least. We explain why. FOMO's already kicked in. I know it kicked in for you guys. I know it kicked in for you guys. But try to fight it off today. You know, like yes, it might suck today because you stuck to the plan, and what ended up happening was you might have, and words, missed the move, right? But long term, over time, you're gonna see that this is a much more low probability trade than it was a high probability trade, just because of that wick, right? Yeah, don't worry, I see you guys. FOMO's kicked in for sure.
Yeah, you might win this one, but consistency wise, like, you know, in order to be profitable, you have to be able to repeat what you're doing over and over and over. And if you repeat this trade over and over and over, you're probably going to end up losing it. Because most of the time, this candle will have a top and a bottom wick.
I need down bottom wicks. I know, man. We're gonna get it, but I just need 4 more members. 4 more subs.
FOMO. It's not FOMO. It's settling. Like, do you want to just settle? Go ahead. Just why not just take any trade?
I mean, yeah.
Like,
If you took it this time, you would have won, right?
Yeah, but go ahead. You know, take it the next 15 times, 20 times. Let us know how it works out. Right now you have FOMO, and then you're gonna have FOMO. Okay, wish you missed out. So It's not good profits. The good thing here is knowing that you could have won a trade and you stayed out and you're not even salty about it. Because it's just not what you do.
Yeah.
Exactly. More setups to come, and you know you're never missing out. Like, how many trades did we take last week? Right? There was a few. Took like 4, right?
And it's not like when we explained earlier, like this whole trade setup, we didn't say that it wasn't gonna play out. We just said that due to certain reasons, I'm staying out because it's a lower probability trade due to certain things, right? And that's why we stayed up. But we still said that we should drive down. Like even that when that 15-minute closed there, chat, I was like, chat, with the 15-minute closing here, there's a very low chance now that we get a top wick. We may just drive down on 15 because we have official 15 closure now, and that's what the next 15 did. It just drove all the way down, right? So if you guys took advantage of that, if you guys took whatever today, congrats. But regarding me, and you know, majority of people, we stayed out here today.
Yeah, it's high probability this 15 drives down, but it's not as high of a probability as we'd like it to be.
Yeah. Gold, yeah, gold, you have some decent you have if you get a 15-minute closure here or a 30-minute closure of resistance here in 9 minutes here, then we can take an onion play going down, chat.
What's the 4-hour look like for you? On Trader's Domain, you're getting a wick fill.
On trading train view, you have a 4-hour flip.
Oh,
Yeah.
on TD, you have a wick fill going on right now.
And I said it Friday, chat. I was like, chat, this week has been like amazing. But be grateful because you won't always get the cleanest closures with the cleanest wicks and all these other clean things in situations, right? And this is an example of it. This is an example of it not being 100% completely clean. And days like this will happen.
FOREX Spider in the house. I haven't seen him in a while.
And don't get me wrong, like if a top wick thing isn't your thing and it's something that you like sample size or you believe that like it's not enough for you to stay out of a trade, and just take the trade, right? It's your plan. At the end of the day, you're not wrong. It's just your opinion. It's just your plan, your way of thinking, your way of seeing things. But just make sure you sample size it enough to know that, you know, it's profitable to a point. Because in my books, that trade that could have been 85% chance came down to maybe 50, 60-ish, or so much lower. What up, Fork Spider? Are you looking for gold sales if the next 30-minute candle breaks the low of the previous 30-minute candle? It's either you get on gold here, it's either you get a closure below 1810 or you get a 30-minute closure. Like this. An onion play. Right? Because then you can take it from here to here. This is clean traffic and your target will be down here. You're hoping that will break below 1810 here. But you'll know that at 1810, you can move your stops to break even and make it risk free. You'll be like 20% profit by that anyways. Right, because look, if gold is forming a support here and then it forms a resistance here, this is a range that we're currently in, right? So if we create a resistance, where do you think we'll go? Even better, if you get a closure above the range, and then the next 30-minute candle decides to close back into the range, that'll be a fake out, right? That'll be an onion plus a fake out. But if this happens, then where do you think price will go? To the bottom of the range. And if it breaks that, we'll break below support, and looking left, you have clean traffic until 1802, which is the day's average target. So gold has a lot of opportunities there for you. if you missed GJ. Yeah, exactly. Like we didn't miss a trade. Yeah, like big money Vince said. You didn't miss a trade if you didn't plan to take it. I didn't plan to take this. But what I will keep is there was definitely a trade is called or buy is called, right? Direction called with the closure below there. Because again, the setup was there. Below 156. I see a lot of YouTube channels are streaming this strategy. Does this mean this may start working soon? That's not how.
We'll never know.
That's not how Forex works, man. I don't know. People have been streaming since 2017, 2018.
I guess we'll never know.
I guess we'll never know.
I personally don't think that's how it works, man. Like going back to the strategy, like if I were to put on our charts back in like 2005, it would be the same shit, man.
Let me put it this way: the collective psyche of the market and of all its traders will not change. You know, the human psychology is the human psychology, and the movement of these candles is basically human psychology. It's basically the emotions and the positions and the work of all traders in the world that you're seeing right now. It's like the collective psyche of the trading industry. You're seeing it in the market, and since humans are very, very stubborn animals, and it's tough to teach old dogs new tricks, so the people's psychology and people's emotions will still be the same forever, and I believe that's what pushes the market. Just the overall funny psyche of the traders. So I don't think that's changing anytime soon, unless the environment changes or like the laws or rules around it will change.
What's funny? Look at my Instagram post. Year 1, just 10 pips. Year 2, he's getting lucky. Year 3, the trading events will catch up. Markets will manipulate him. This is what I mean.
Year 4 is will this strategy stop working?
No. Year 4 is Forex real?
Year 5, all those people are chasing you, like, hey, show me what you're doing.
But like let's say it does change, right? We just adapt. There's nothing hard about that. Just adapt to the market. This is what we've been doing, right? Again, the strategy never there's always new things to learn. There's always more things to learn, more things to adapt to, and over time we always adapt. We always learn new things. Like we learn about fake outs. Like who knows? Like maybe back then, maybe the fucking banks saw that we were using this strategy and they implemented fake outs, and we've learned how to avoid them. Who fucking knows, right? You never know.
Paying attention to exactly. What you're doing at home.
On top of that, I don't think banks would care, but
like they have their own shit they need to do. They have to turn 100 billion won into like billion pesos. They have to there's industries, they have to buy shit in rubles from Russia, so they have to get the best price in rubles. They'll wait for that. You don't know what the big players want. When we say institutions, we mean things like Tesla. We mean like countries, a whole country changing its currency, exchanging its currency for the sake of doing business. Countries are always going to do business. Banks and institutions are always going to do business. Money will always be exchanged. So regardless of what kind of money it is, but there's going to be a payment medium. And because of that payment medium, Forex should exist, and the rules around Forex and the basic understanding of Forex should stay the same, because the human psychology doesn't change. The psyche of the individual and the group will not change unless we go through some sort of evolutionary process.
I'm new to Forex and I wonder where your thoughts are starting with a prop firm. If you're new to Forex, continue to trade with your account still, or continue to practice on a demo account. But don't go to a prop firm yet, because if you aren't consistent and you aren't profitable yet, going to a prop firm or thinking if you were to trade with a bigger account would make you profitable, you're gonna get the same results as if you were to trade your own account still, right? So continue to trade that account of yours, even if it's a small account, or even if it doesn't mean much to you. Continue to trade on that account until you get consistent, and then you can make your way up to the prop firm later on. But at the end of the day, I wouldn't suggest trading on prop firm anyways, because I don't know, I feel like trading your own account is long term a lot more profitable, and it'll give you better habits to work off. Yeah, learn how to trade first. In other words. George Soros spamming W's in chat. For real, man, he be watching. Chat, GG may not be done yet though, by the way. You may get a 1 hour wick fill here. If you get a top wick and then you come down, give us a wick fill, that'd be perfect. But it's gonna mean a lot to ask for. This 30 minute looks nice. If you had a top wick here, this 30 minute candle will just probably drive down here. Okay, cool. Gold closed there above the range here, within a range 1 breakout here. So I highly anticipate this is going to be a fake out. I'm not saying 100% it will be a fake out. I'm just saying be careful if you're getting in buys here, because a lot of people take buys here to push price up towards the top of the range without understanding range 1, range 2 breakouts, right? So this is what you guys will expect. Just be careful. At any given point in this range here, especially this range, you could drive back into the range, and this is what you could be caught into, right? And you don't want to be caught into a fake out. Why do I say this? Because the day time frame shows that we are bearish, and this is a range 1 breakout. So if this happens, I'll get in a position. The buys, the no for me.
Impulse if we break the 30.
Give me a side play.
I guess.
If you get a closure below the range here, below like 1812, 814, the next 30 minute candle, it's a 8 AM candle. 1 hour will be bearish. Yeah. That'd be perfect, man.
Top wick, volume coming in. Gonna be on our way.
The daily time frame has nowhere to go but 1802. Right? Look at the forward time frame. It's a new forward candle. It's very flipped yet. So once the forward candle flips as well, it'll come down towards 1802, right? But if you want to anticipate the flip, again, this level right here is the resistance, right? So if we close bearish on the small time frame, it'll lead up to the 4 hours candle rejecting some type of amount of resistance here to come down as well. But yeah, especially if us close to a no top wick on a 30, it gives us even a higher chance that this would maybe a fake out. Down some baby Keem. All right, cool. I got you. $16 missed goes.
Here come the comments.
Or people watching, please hit that like. Yeah, chat, please hit that like. Chat, if this ends up being a fake out as we expect it to be, I want to see 300 likes on the stream, because it's very key. I know it wasn't like any position that was like, it wasn't a flash position, you know, but we still avoided a trade that we would have taken in 2020. Take that in. Last year, or maybe beginning 2020 to beginning of last year till February, we would have been in this position still.
I think the trade that we realized, the fake out strategy, the
February
range 1, range 2 was exactly like this.
Oh yeah, it definitely was. Let's go find it. Let's go find it. This chat, no one knows.
Jeez, got a lot of content.
This right here.
Yeah, you guys want the real Forex content, not fucking pictures of McLarens. Hit up Don's page. It's like like if you missed class and you ask your friends, yo, what do we have? What was in class today? You know, like if you missed the course,
Yeah,
like,
you go
you can kind of
Instagram
like come in
page.
here and be like, yo, what's in the course?
Where is it? Whoa, this right here. Why stick your bias? This day changed everything for us.
Yeah, look, it's even forming the same way. You're on mute.
Sorry, I was on mute. So yeah, so this day was when let me give you guys a backstory. This day was when we started to figure out what the fake out was, right? So we're just kind of testing it out, seeing how things were working stuff. We didn't have an official plan strategy regarding like exiting or entering a fake out, but we're just trying to start. We're starting to realize it, right? And this is what happened. I drew out the fake out. I'm like, okay, chat. If this happens, I'm not gonna get in. I'm gonna get in once we close back into the range. And I ended up taking a fucking bias for some reason, right? And
Yeah, it was dumb.
we learned from
Thank
that
God
day.
you took those buys.
It makes sense above. If we get close above,
Thank
God we took those buys. Here is we close above. That's kind of decides to come back down. Comes back into range. I'll take my cells right there. That kind of opening. I'll take my cells. I'll take my cells right there. And to continue down to the next area.
I
think
took my cells and then took the buys.
Yeah, we took the buy, so I think instead like negative 25 pips. I wish I could show you guys that day. I think it was February 4th. Go back on the stream, but yeah, it was a fake out. Look at that, back into the range, and then we ended up coming back into the range to fill it, and then it continued down. So that day on forward, that's when we started to avoid fake outs. Pretty crazy story, man. That's some real shit though. Like all on the live streams. Like this is what I mean when I backtest like live with you guys.
Credit to nobody. Credit to us.
Yeah. Yeah. Credit to us because
nobody else was there figuring it out.
Everyone was saying, you know, fake outs, you can't avoid them. Like, yeah, which is true. You can't avoid fake outs, but you could increase the probability of you avoiding fake outs. And that's what we learned. And no one taught me that. No one in the industry ever told me that you could learn how to avoid fake outs like that. Credit to nobody. For that, at least. For fake outs, at least.
I give credit where credit is due, and there is no credit due there. Credit due to Don for realizing. For actually taking that shitty trade and then actually going back to it and working on it and seeing what he could have done better. Unlike, you know, most people, oh, trade, it's a loss, let's go on. Next trade, let's try to get it back. Revenge trade, nah, find out why you lost. It fucking hit Don like a ton of bricks. Oh shit, this is why we lost? Holy shit.
We lost many fake out trades.
Yeah.
And like throughout my whole career, like all I heard was you can't avoid fake outs, you can't avoid fake outs, you can't avoid fake. It's something like you can't avoid, and that's all I heard. And like we never really like attempted or anything, at least tried to avoid them. Man, what you did then? Yeah, coming down here, right? Yeah, Tar's gonna tap there, pretty sure.
Who said that? Was that Kanye too? I'd like to take this moment to thank absolutely fucking nobody. Oh, that was Conor McGregor.
How you get Kanye and Conor McGregor mixed up?
I don't know, because they both have this like flamboyant personality. Where they're like, I don't know. They're very unique in the way they approach everyone they speak to.
Oh, chat. We broke down a 30-minute candle. Obviously, came down to fill the wick, right? This hourly candle should just approach this target. There's nowhere else we should go. 155, 706 should get tapped there. You're like 9 pips away, probably 10 pips away. Gold isn't officially a fake out yet, by the way, though. We're still waiting to see us break the lows or close back into the range. You have 21 minutes left. Be patient. This candle can still flip to drive up, yes. If we close bearish, respecting the support, The 1 hour close bullish, and I guess this would be us creating a range 2, and then we can start to drive up. But until then, there's no buys it.
Fake out. I'd rather take the fake out.
Yeah. Yeah, Grand said comes down to one rule, just following the higher time frame. I think at first that's how we started to avoid fake outs. We're gonna learn how to do that. I think range 1, range 2 didn't come until maybe like what, May? April? Because I'm pretty sure the first thing we did with fake outs was we're just like, okay, you know what? Follow the higher time frame. And that's all we followed. But we realized that us following the higher time frame, we started to miss a lot of opportunities going the other way, right? So then we started to implement the range 2, range 1 fake breakout thing. I think that was in late March or something, probably. I remember doing that with Carlo. I remember that. It was with Carlo. You guys remember Carlo? Shout out Carlo still, but that was like last year.
Oh, Carlo, Daggy, where are you, bro?
Yeah, it was with Carlo.
About to eat my bitch for breakfast. Pink pussy been a preference. Never fold under pressure. Cheap shots, let it rock. Eye open, Fetty Wap. Rain like confetti drop. I bet he drop. I don't hate the trendy things. Just don't like to feed the trends. Mama gave me all my sins. Learn me when the story ends. Flowers on my uncle's tomb. Thousands to my aunties too. I'm used to taking back streets.
If this is a starter play, I'll be at 21. 22 pip stop loss, and TP is 25 pips. Yo, Marcos.
The good thing here is if we close like this, then the hourly celery play will be the 30-minute break of the lows also.
Marcos, guess what? I got something special for you, brother.
Uh-oh.
The Force ever died down? Not for a while. I think that's a Friday question. That's more of a Friday question, you know. I think that question. that's not a Monday, Tuesday. That's a Friday question.
As long as people have a need to barter and exchange goods and services, I just don't see Forex dying down. As long as there's one other country.
Unless crypto takes over one day.
But as long as you have more than one currency, you know, you're gonna need to change one for the other.
Yeah.
And do you see the entire world consolidating its currency into one world currency?
I mean, worst case, man,
we see it happening soon.
We just put our money into gold and that's it.
If anything, once we're done, just give it to Marcos for NFT, and that's it. We can have a NFT fund.
Hey, that's true. Menev. Force can die, but price action will never. Yeah. Yeah. We can be trading a sim strategy in crypto. Let me see. Those emotes, bro. Will you take this position into the 15-minute time frame? No. I want this 1 hour candle to close. I want this 30-minute candle to close. We talked about this earlier, right? I want us to close below here after breaking the 30-minute lows, or the 1 hour closing bearish here of resistance. I want us to break the lows here because I want to show you guys this live example of avoiding fake outs. Live example, you know, not no simulation. Live example of how to avoid fake outs. So if you guys didn't win this trade, you guys won this. You guys won this fake out.
Celery. Oh, 15 is the 30 celery.
Can we break the lows? There we go. Fake out has been avoided. 100% avoided. Right? Because if you would have gotten the buys, this would have been your stop loss. And we came down and break the lows. We would have got stopped out of that position. So I'm gonna put that in trades called for you guys. Fake out avoided.
Would you take the 15 here?
No, I'm waiting for 30 to close.
Want this hourly to close fully?
Yeah. Uh-huh. Chat, leave a 1 in the chat if you would have taken this trade if it wasn't for us, the buys. Be honest. Just be honest. Be honest. You know, I don't want credit. I don't want any of that. I just want you guys to learn the basics of fake outs. If you wouldn't, if you know what fake outs are already, then you know, just you don't gotta answer. But if you would have taken a trade, you guys topped out. Let us know. That's all that matters. It's everyone growing, you know, everyone learning, everyone getting better. I would have taken it. How'd you know this is fake out? Go watch our video here. We actually have a whole video on how. Yeah, we explained it 1,000 times in the last 30 minutes, and on top of that, there's a video here. How to avoid false breakouts in Forex. All right, show us Bill some love, man. I feel like this video deserves a lot more than this, man. I feel like this should be the top viewed video on FX. To be honest, I'm being honest with you guys, because that changed.
Viewed videos are like how to
the past top 10 indicators,
institutional order blocks with your Fibonacci or something like that.
Hell yeah! You know why? Because this shit sounds too simple for people. It's like it's too simple. It's like it's too easy. It seems like it's too easy for people.
There's got to be some other shit.
People want to find like some new like shit that they haven't heard of, or like just like, you know, I don't know. That's just how the industry works, though. I don't blame them.
Holy Grail. This is the holy grail of Forex.
You can't get stopped if you don't have a stop loss. Hey, that is true, man. Yeah, man, that is true.
Big brain. Big brain.
True. That is true. You need a 30 closure here, chat. We didn't take a 15 nothing. We need a 30 closure here. Yeah, 14 minutes left. 14 minutes.
Yeah, but if it closes like this, I'm staying out. So
yeah, yeah. Yeah, if it closes like this, that won't be a fake out. But again, you still would have avoided the trade. Anyways, after breaking down those, that was the whole point of it. How do I make trading? 3 years, move on to 4. If we close like this, and we create a range 2 breakout, since we're breaking above this resistance, we're probably gonna come up to fill the rest of the range here. But that's for a range 2 breakout. We need a range form here. Why are we not considering a 15? One, because it's the last 15-minute candle of the hourly candle, and typically the last 15-minute candle of the hourly candle will usually create a bottom wick or top wick for that 1 hour candle to close. So that's why we stay out. So let's see as 1 hour close. You have 12 minutes left. That's a shit ton of time left. But I want to go to close back into the range here below like 1812 and 913 for sells, because the buys for me, if you don't get a range 2 here, will have to be above 1818. So we're probably have to stay out of this range as well. And the only thing I saw was sells back into the range or sells below here. GJ is kind of done for a day. We kind of came down to tap target basically. I mean, you have a little bit of range below here. 155, but looking left, like this isn't clean, right, chat? This is very messy here. Messy, all messy. So this range that we kind of broke below 156 was the last cleanest range you had until you start to get a bit rangy. Next sells will be below like 155 297 that are clean. So gold is one thing that has like that can give us potential positions there. Yeah, there you go. Thanks, Cigar Facts. Is FX trading just glorified gambling? I think it's probability gambling.
I think we need to define what gambling is. And gambling requires 3 elements. You need risk, you need consideration, which is an amount that you're going to risk, and you need a prize. So risk, consideration, and prize. And you have all 3 of these here. So yeah, this would be considered by the textbook dictionary definition, this would be considered gambling. Because you're risking something on an event and you're waiting for an outcome, you know. So yes, but is it glorified gambling? No. I mean, probability, you play your probabilities, right? So I don't know. It's tough for me to call it gambling when I found something in the market that I can exploit, you know. So look, the reason casinos don't like people that count cards, right? They're gambling, but they're still ahead, right? They
have an advantage.
They have an advantage. So we have an advantage here that we can use, but the casino can't fucking kick us out.
The markets can't kick us out.
You know, the only way you can get kicked out is if your strategy or if your advantage that you found is not really an advantage and you lose. Yeah, it doesn't work. But if you found like a weakness where you can, I don't know, listen to some of Phil Ivey's talk about poker and exploiting the casinos. He's got a really great mindset, and you know that's the whole point here is to beat the casino with the rules that they've put forth. And we found a way to exploit it. We found weaknesses in the market that we can exploit, and we like our odds. Our odds are way better than in poker. Way better, because the trades that we take and the reason why we sit here for so long and patiently wait for our positions, that's why we're profitable, because we're waiting for odds that are way better than poker. What limits do you play on poker? 2-5, 5-10. I don't know. No limit. No limit.
I don't know how poker works, but yeah.
He's asking what blinds. Typically, the blinds will determine the size of the game.
Who's Phil Ivey, a poker player?
Yeah, probably one of the greatest. There's a really good video. Like, he's being sued by 2 casinos.
What's it called?
One in Europe, one in the US. They're suing him for, I forgot what it is. He's basically, he wasn't counting cards. He found imperfections in the prints of the cards on the back.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
And he brought in another player with him. This girl who's really, she's not allowed in like most casinos in the world because she's really good at what she does, at like picking out like decks that. So he, you know, when he goes to a casino, he calls them ahead of time and he's like, hey, I'm bringing in for like $5 million. And the casino typically gives you the rules of what you can do. Like you have to wire the money ahead of time. You have to play at your own table. You have to, you have to use this dealer, this deck, and you have to be in your own separate room. Like casino can put out a whole bunch of rules for big players, and they can put out a whole bunch of rules too, the players themselves, in order to bring the business there. So he was like, hey, I'm coming with this guest, and I want to play with an Asian dealer. I need an Asian dealer only. And his guest like spoke Mandarin or something like that. Mm-hmm. And he's like, he had this whole system on, how to beat the casino. And they said, okay, he gave them in advance. He gave them, his rules for him to come and play, and they gave him theirs. They agreed. He came to play, won a lot of money, and they don't want to pay him out. So the one in the US paid him out, and it's suing him to take it back. And the one in Europe didn't pay him out, and he's suing them to get his money. He's like, hey, look, we both agreed on the rules. Their job is to take my money. My job is to find weaknesses in the house to take their money. So it was just pretty dope. He was on.
I didn't know you can do that.
Yeah, he basically called him up, gave him his you know, stipulations for coming to play at the
But
casino. They agreed.
but it's basically like you saying rules for stuff in trading. Like I need the top wick, I need to close below the range, I need this count to close.
Yeah,
this,
but that's what I'm saying. He's exploiting weaknesses in the house, and they did an interview with him, like a whole hour interview. You could see it on YouTube. He talks about this. He's like, it's like looked down upon, but he's like, the casino agreed to it, and it's my job as the player to exploit their weaknesses and find the weaknesses in the casino.
Sounds like it's like playing us trading FX, like playing blackjack with count cards in blackjack. It's kind of true. It's like, yeah, it's a high count. Well, it's similar, but not really, because you're not upping your risk if it's a higher probability trade range. You're just
He wasn't playing poker for those games. He was playing, I think, baccarat and something else. I don't remember what he was playing. But he was playing against the house. He wasn't playing against other players. He's just known as he's very famous for poker. He's one of the greatest.
Tens. You're funny, John. Any interest in Toronto here? A lot, man. I'm from Toronto. Never split tens. Yo, what's the name of the interview? Yeah, what's the name of the interview, Wix? I was looking for it.
Phil Ivey.
Phil Ivey, what?
Look it up. You'll see it. Just look up his name. Phil Ivey interview. Put that in.
This? I want to watch it later.
Yeah, right there. Yeah.
Know about casinos could make you a fortune.
Within the course of the time.
Because if he went through the front door, he would be mobbed by fans.
I'm just ready to go.
Damn.
See, he calls the casino. I'm coming in. They tell him come in through the back door. He's telling them how much he's playing. They tell him, hey, wire the money and you can come in and play. Everything's on the house.
Play blackjack, play craps, play poker.
Watch it later.
He talks about it openly, like what he did, his whole strategy, and how he screws them. And
So is he still playing now? Or he can't play no more? What's happening?
he's a big game player. Like you'll be like, casinos comp him if he shows up. He's like well known. It's like Michael Jordan or LeBron showing up.
Oh,
It's like,
shit.
go ahead, everything's on the house. He's world known. You know.
You play with music
Edge
on?
sorting.
You can
That's
play
what
with
it's called,
you can play
edge
with
sorting.
you can play with a headset
what-
on?
The casino grants
Yeah,
him
but
the
he's doing edge sorting. So if you look at the cards, they're all cut the same, but the edges of the cards, the way the cubes are, the little cutouts, they're not exactly the same on every card from top to bottom. Like the cube will start at a different place. It's not noticeable to a regular person, but if you've spent, you know, decades looking at the backs of cards, you can tell. Like there's just people that do this for a living. They know how cards are made, how they're cut, and where the imperfections can be. And that's what they look for an advantage.
What a goal.
Straight up go.
I'm talking about it's like, yeah, us avoiding like certain setups or waiting for setups to come and missing on certain setups is like us folding, I guess, in poker. And
Here's the thing: if they didn't agree to he says it. If they don't agree to my rules, my stand, then I don't show up and play. Like, you know, he plays under a certain set of rules, beats them over the head for tens of millions, and dips. He's well known though as a poker player. He's a really great, you know, player. One of the best poker faces in the world. Mickey got banned for baccarat, so yeah.
broker? Exclamation point broker.
GJ.
Yeah. Yeah. A minute and a half left. I mean, there's not much left for GJ for a day.
Yeah, it
Grand
totally came
ranges.
down.
Yeah, probably done for GJ for a day. Unless you get the onion play later on, but that'll be a long time. And then gold here. Gold is probably gonna close bullish above this range here. On a 1 hour though this time. So I'm staying out until you close below 1810 and we close back into the range officially.
Next hour is key.
Next hourly candle at 9 a.m. Fuck, man. I wanted positions at 7:30 to 8, and just chill for the rest of the stream.
Patience being tested, huh, boys?
Yep.
And girls. It's good. These days are good. You can stand up later on, pat yourself on the back, and say, "Hey, it's already 8:30, 9. I still haven't taken a position." Working on your, on the
Psychology.
long game. Psychology, the long game.
GJ closed below 30 minute now. When you take it, the issue with GJ now is we can't not tap target for a day. Like our targets, not necessarily our targets, but just like the higher time frame as well. Like we're tapping mine level support now on a higher time frame, right? There's not much range left on a small time frame as well. Well, you know what? Let's see. Looking left there. I mean, 4 hours shows that we should come down towards here. Let's see. Where is the support here on the small time frame? I gotta see. Well, we closing below the support here. Actually, maybe there might be a little move left. The range going down here is overall a solid 20 pips here. It's coming down towards support is 8 pips here. But you need a top wick first. And fuck you, Don. Don, reverse and come down here, man. No, for the top wick, come down here. Move on to gold, man.
Are you doing analysis on me? What's wrong with you?
Let's see. I mean, 4 hours shows that we clean traffic though. 1 hour. The only thing I'm worried about is this support here. But from here to here, it's like 7-8 pips. But now the issue is we came down first without top wick. So now if we want to enter, we gotta wait for the break of the lows. And at that point, it's at that support. So, GG looks like it's chalk for a day for me.
Yeah.
It's just gold. Just gold. Need a closure back into the range. 30-minute closure. A lot. Gold 4 hour, tap that resistance there. Starting to reject.
It's the new hourly.
Yep. Could just flip bullish though. She has been terrible all week. It's been great all 2020 so far, or 2022. I'm still saying 2020 as if we're in 2020 still. I keep forgetting. GG was pretty good yesterday though. I think the Wickstein caught positions. I think NY session was decent. Nothing's been bad.
No, I didn't catch a position on during the morning session in New York.
Asian session though, yeah. Oh, no wicks. Oh yeah. I don't know. I wasn't looking at charts yesterday, so I'm not sure. But the week just started. You can't really, say much yet. The week just started. It's only a Tuesday. You have plenty of time left to trade for the week. Do you know what this broker called Awanda? Yeah, I'm on it right now. Awanda. How about it? Did you just show on camera? I didn't see.
Yeah.
Oh. Impatience will kill your account.
I want this to flip bullish, but I want this to close below 1814. No.
You want this 30 closure? Nah, this 30 closure is no top.
Well, like I said, I want this to flip, create a top wick, and then come back down into range below 1813, 880.
What's on Spotify acting up?
Marcos found some free Wi-Fi.
Yo, Marcos, come on Zoom, man.
Check the speed.
Yo, I remember Rice Gum used to stream on using Starbucks Wi-Fi. That's pretty funny. Yo, join a Zoom call. Do a speed test. Just big, you're having a business call, you know? And then you can write it off Starbucks. Aha. Isn't that true? Bro, why is my Spotify working? Show, where's my task manager? There it is. Big brain.
I'm gonna go get some iced coffee.
I'm playing crypto games. Oh. Has been trashed lately as well. I don't know if I did need it up there or not. Yeah. Fix it. What losses are you on right now, Wix9? So nice. No Wix on left to get some coffee. He'll be back for your answers. Don, what is your live spread on GJ and GU right now? On GJ, I can check it for you. Oh yeah, let me just update this. Sells below here. 30-minute closure. All right, chat. My spreads right now on GJ is 1 pip, 1.1 pip, 1.2 around there. GU, I don't know, but gold has a 1.7, 1.8. I think this stream will help with my impatience. I mean, it's been helping a lot of people with that, for sure. If GJ had a top wick here on this candle, I would have considered sells. Coming down towards this minor support and overall this support down here. But we kind of came down, tap target, and then came here for a top wick. So much in that range left. Oh wow, look at that. Double fake out back into the range. So you have about 20 minutes for a closure for potential sells here on gold. Gold's so clean today, man. You have, chat, don't worry about GJ if he doesn't get in. You have around 80 pips left in this range below here. You have a lot of clean traffic. It's not the bomb now though. No, not necessarily. GJ, like, just because it tapped their target, tap that data support, it doesn't mean that it doesn't have room to go down still. GG can come down all the way down to 155, 459, or come all the way down to wherever it wants to go down to 153 today, even, who knows, right? But never think of it as, you know, this is the maximum price to tap for a day before it drives up, or this is the max price to tap for a day before it drives down. A person can go on for as long as it wants to, right? Price can move wherever it wants to go. Your job is to follow the trend, so it breaks and look for certain areas that we need to break to take positions to the best of your advantage, not to predict where we'll reject. What type of account are you on? I'm on raw spread account. Yeah, I'm on like an ECN account. Low spreads. I'm a scalper, right? I need low spreads. If I was a swing trader, I wouldn't care about my spreads. Like, what's 2 pips gonna do for me? What's 3 pips gonna do to me? So I get taxed on commissions, but I have a lot of smarter spreads, and it affects my entries. I can care less about commissions. How much profit do you make on a 10 pip trade with the one lot? I think you should know that, man. 10 pip trade, 1K, you're making about or one lot, you're making about $100. What's your leverage? 1 to 500, bro. What broker? Trader's Domain. Oof. Gold. Solid. No topic on hourly though. Oh.
Gold, you silly goose. What's going on?
Driving down. No topic. I mean, if you zoom in closely here, chat. If you zoom in very close, you have a nice topic here.
Oh, that's huge.
Yeah, 4 pips, man. That's a 4 pip. That's a 4 pip top wick. That's actually crazy.
No way.
That's a 4 pip top wick. No,
I
sorry,
have
no.
No top.
No,
wick.
no. Sorry. I'm tripping. No. That's a 5 point, which is around 0.4.
Yeah, it's a half a pip.
Yeah.
You could zoom in all you want in Trader's Domain. This shit doesn't exist.
Your Marco's any positions today, man? Is Treasury been regulated? Nope. Been using them for 2 years.
They regularly pay out.
Yeah. Chat, as long as you're a broker, it doesn't matter what broker you are. Just because I'm a tradesman, like I'm not promoting. I can care less about my commission, my commissions for stuff like that, right? But as long as your broker pays you and lets you deposit and lets you withdraw, that's all that matters at the end of the day, man. And as long as like there's nothing fishy going on in the markets, like you don't see no huge wick one day when you wake up, you don't see no huge wick stopping you out, you know. That's all that matters, man. As long as it's not manipulating you.
A regulated broker will take your shit and disappear with it just as fast as an unregulated broker.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, like if shit really goes down, but you know, you're on Trader's Domain because of Ted. No, I'm Trader's Domain because they give me my withdrawals when I ask for them. That's just like a bonus. Because you can attach a name and a face, personality to the, you know, there's somebody standing behind their work, and they're reachable.
Yeah, they are reachable. I mean, even their customer service is the best customer. Hands down, I'm not getting paid for this. The best customer service I've seen ever. No broker I have came across has given you back money plus your TP because you got slipped on a trade. They're like, oh, you got slipped. That's your fault, man. You should not trade during these volatile times. Traders Domain, on the other hand, they pay you back and they actually care for their customers long term. They can care less about that one trade you took, you know, like, you know, it's whatever them. They're trying to keep their customers.
They can reach out. They have a really good relationship with their liquidity providers. They can reach out to their liquidity providers and tell them to honor the positions. And they also have a pretty big slush fund. So, you know, if they feel like you were wronged and let's say the liquidity provider doesn't want to honor your positions, they have a really big slush fund to be able to keep their customers happy. And if a company has a really big slush fund, they're doing something right. They're, you know, they're providing MT5 for you. You know, licensing for MT5 is incredibly expensive. Not like MT4.
Yo, works like a gold.
But there's no top wick here on anything 15:30 1 hour. Like this is the first 15 of this hour and it's no top wick. Only
the 4 hour.
Celery play on the 2 hour.
Chat, we have nowhere to go today, chat. But 1802. I gotta repeat myself because, you know, just remind you guys. Look at gold. Look left on gold on the day time frame. The moment you broke this day of lows, you have clean traffic now to 1800. You have nowhere to go but 1800 for a day, right? So with that in our back of our mind, we're waiting for a smaller time frame to close a certain way for us to enter with logical stops, because you can't just have a daytime for stop. You can't have like a 150% stop. You know, that's too crazy for a trader right now, at least.
4-hour wick has been filled on traders though, man. Remember I said it's doing a wick fill?
Oh, let me check it right now. Yeah.
It filled it.
What's GJ then? GJ has top target. It'll probably range here for a bit before it continues to drive down further, or if it decides to move again later on. Yeah, come back out, create onion play maybe up here or something. But it's probably gonna range here for a bit. I wouldn't be surprised, right? But that's what we expected earlier. Oh wow, look at a 4-hour. Wow, that's a nice wick fill.
Yeah.
Solid, man.
It's just tough because everything else was bullish on a smaller time frame.
That 15 closure would be decent for us right now to enter off of. If there's a top
No
one,
top
it's
wick
hourly
on the
candle.
hourly.
Yeah. You can win up to 800 per month. Oh wow, man, nice. I win $800 a month trading FX. Trades remain are available around the world. All around the world. Yeah, you gotta choose crypto as your country, and you're fine. I don't think it even shows Canada or US. You gotta choose crypto as a country. How's Octa FX? I don't know what that broker is, man. Now, would you ever consider swinging? I used to be a swing trader before I was a scalper. And I'm definitely not going back there. If I do swing trade, it'll be the same way I trade now. It'll just be me on trading on a higher time frame though. I'll be trading on a daily time frame with the bias, right? So the same way we'll be trading on 30-minute time frame, the 15 is the same way we'll be trading on a daily time frame. This candles remain the same. But that's the only way I'll swing trade. And I was considering doing that, opening a second account to trade on daily like last year, but I never did. Gold, I mean, gold and GTA chat will test your patience by a lot, man. I know a lot of people have FOMO here today, and it might suck today, you know, it might suck, but it'll be better it is. At least you're not losing money. You're just staying out. Yeah, Ted's the owner of Traders, man. What's your longest losing streak? The last thing I remember, maybe a 3 or 4. 3 or 4 probably. This strategy that we have is very high probability. Like I haven't seen a 3 to 4 losing streak since like 2020. And that was when I wasn't as developed as I am now. Obviously, we're way more established now. We're way more developed now than we were back then in 2020 and 2021. What's up, bro? What up, Gabriel? Are your withdrawals in crypto or currency? It's in currency. Your country's in crypto, yeah, but you can withdraw in USD, crypto, whatever you want. I prefer right now in USD, CAD, but maybe I'll switch to crypto. You can do half-half. It doesn't have to be all crypto, or it doesn't have to all be cash. Don, could you try and analyze Bitcoin the same way you do for Forex, please? Sure, I got you. I got you. Chat, we have about 12 minutes left for a third closure here. The 15 close below here, but then third closure will be a much stronger confirmation. I got you on Bitcoin. Oh wow, look at Bitcoin.
20K.
I know a lot of traders right now. A lot of traders right now are just having this on their screen. Marcos, correct me if I'm wrong, Marcos. You've been in the markets for a while, and I know for a fact you've seen a lot of these charts. Crypto, BTC USD analysis. Yeah, sure, I got you. So the daily time frame shows that, or the weekly shows, or sorry, the monthly shows that we're bearish. Monthly shows that we're bearish until 3,400. The weekly shows that we are forming support here. We have found support, we have closed bullish, and a weekly should pop up towards maybe 50, 47 or 50
Respected.
potentially.
Respected that resistance though.
Oh, did it? Let's see. Oh yeah, it did. Sorry, yeah, it did. Yeah, so it closed below, and the weekly, monthly is still bearish here. The daily time frame shows that we are bearish today. Yeah, day shows that we are bearish, and we should drop down towards 41 as long as you respect the previous kind of high, which it did. Create a top wick, came down for the wick. Cool. Target tapped for a day. I mean, it's kind of hard to scalp crypto, to be honest with you, but I mean, yeah, the monthly shows that we should come down towards 34 probably, right? Because look what happened here. You had a resistance here, yeah, support. If you close bearish back into the range, you should come down for the rest of the range. Look on the left, you have clean traffic until the support here at 36. So I wouldn't be surprised by the end of January we'll tap that target. That's it. I can't really go on a small time frame. It looks very choppy here.
What's the spread?
Yeah, I think it depends on the broker. But I don't think it's good to trade Bitcoin on your FX brokers, man. I think it's better to trade on like Coinbase or fucking what's it called? Binance, right? Binance.
The B exchanges. All the B exchanges.
Yeah. If you don't respect that, we're going down 8K. Hey man, whatever you believe in, right? Whatever you believe in. I'm bullish long term on crypto. That's all I care about. Is there any possibility that the strategy stop working? Curious?
I guess we'll never know.
Hey man. As long as I'm alive, we'll find ways to adapt. Right? It won't stop working. We're just adapt. That was a shitty analysis of Bitcoin. It wasn't that great. It wasn't that clean to start off with. Come on, gold. Target is 1802. Let me just put that down here. Target as long as stack 1810. Hey chat, just pat yourself in the back though today if you were able to avoid the fake out. That's all that matters to us. You won if you learn how to avoid the fake out, because now you can implement that same exact strategy any other day. Let me actually just Instagram that.
She look at me like she surprised, packing the post, and I'm on my lawn. When the box hit the door, they go for 35. I tried to put on for my partners, they turning to enemies right before a nigga. If you reach for a shake, I'm a whole lot of fish. Give a nigga a quarter pound without the fry. And I just went double platinum with no features just to show a nigga I don't really need it. Pass a man a plate and he can make it shake. It's guaranteed he throw them bite the hand and feed him. And I know you think that I ain't see it. And I know your bitch ain't got a car, don't make me go and buy your bitch a little pre. Fuck on the camera, we can call it even. Friends are like the autumn, every year they leaving. And I'ma rake them in the pile, throw them in the bag, tie them bitches up and leave them. Cause most of these niggas are deceiving and friends, now I got enemies. Used to keep them close, now they dead to me. Money tend to show all the tendencies. Enemies, yeah, so sad. Sometimes, every time they let me down. Sometimes, every time they let me down. Used to have friends, now I got enemies. Enemies, yeah, so sad. It's too late to turn this shit around. Only held me down when you wanted me to drown. It's too late to turn this shit around. So don't try and tell me that you're happy for me now. Used to have friends, now I got enemies. Used to keep them close, now they dead to me. Money tend to show all the tendencies. Enemies, yeah, so sad. Sometimes, every time they let me down. Sometimes, every time they let me down. Used to have friends, now I got enemies. Enemies, yeah, so sad. It's too late. It's too late.
Fuck, I was on mute. Damn. The stream blown up, but yeah, I mean, 510 viewers. Yeah, I mean, our most viewers was like 700, maybe 700 or something like that. Chat, I was gonna say though, I was saying, I see a lot of you guys leaving the stream and then eventually coming back on the streams. Like, yes, there's other streams out there. I see a lot of guys going over there. Don't worry, I pay attention. But at the end of the day, I know you guys all come back to us. I'm so grateful now that I have people tell me that I'm muted. Man, back then when we used to stream to like 8 viewers in 2020, 8 viewers, chat. I was on mute sometimes. I wouldn't even know. Our roads lead back to DBS. I agree, man. I don't know. People leave because they don't like the strategy, but then eventually over time we see that we're still here, we're still consistent, and eventually people come back. And that's all that matters. Man, I'm bored, man. I want positions, chat, really bad, but we can't force anything, right? I'm human just like you guys, man. Sometimes I may look like a robot, I may feel like a robot, but at the end of the day, I still want positions on gold and GJ. Don't get me wrong, but there's just nothing. I can't force anything. I'm tired of the album. Let's have a talk, chat. We have 3 minutes left. What are you doing differently in 2022 compared to 2021? Like, what are you doing differently this year? What's your goal for the year? What are you trying to accomplish compared to last year? Or what have you changed from last year? Is it like avoiding fake outs? Is it like what is it? What's your goal for the year? What are you doing differently this year compared to last year? Sleep more? Hey, man. Yeah, sleep is important. Wake up and trade every day. Nice. To watch the streamer daily. Nice. 2020 learned stupid stuff, honestly. 2022 follow my rules no matter what. That's what I love to hear. Oh, chat, by the way, yeah, yo, where are the likes at? I said if this fake were to happen, I want 300 likes on the stream. The fake happened. I want 300 likes on the stream, chat. I appreciate it. Be more conservative with my money. What does that mean? Not over risking? Is that what I hear? Not over risking? Cut lashes short. How though? How you gonna cut lashes short? Right? What are you gonna do? Cut lashes short. What does that mean to you? Millionaire status. Marcus always here flexing this chat. I'm playing. Started journaling. That's good. Create a more solid plan. Do we have any charts today? Sorry, chat. I tend to forget. Not really. Chat, I need charts, man. Send charts here, chat. This is where you send charts. I feel like not a lot of people send them anymore because I don't really check this as much. But if you add me in the YouTube chat, I will check them. GJ 50-minute closure below. I mean, the 30-minute close below earlier. We explained this already. We got a top wick, and yeah, this thing should come down towards 155. The range is very small now, though, right? The range is very small. It's only like an 8-pip range going down. It's not enough for us here. 8-9 pips here. I mean, stop loss would be like 10 pips. TP would be like down here for 8 pips. It's not enough of a range, unfortunately. And then, oh man, gold's so clean here. If there's a top wick in there on that new 1 hour candle. How about this, chat? If you get a decent top wick here and you flip here, and I may consider using the current candle stops. Range going down on gold is minimum 12 pips. TP will be 4 pips. This is a perfect sell stop here. No bottom wick. News. You have USD news? Well, no, this is like yellow orange folder. I'm not too worried about that. Not too worried about that. Also, numbers come up negative. It's an orange folder, right? It's not like it's a red folder. It's not like it's retail sales, core retail sales, or anything like that. Your Wixon, I'm considering sales your chat. Wixon.
Ditto.
Current count stops though. I'm gonna need a decent wick, and then have sell stops. What do you think? You staying out?
I concur.
Oh wow, that's a decent wick. Nice.
Yeah, my sell stop is already on the flip.
Okay, I got what I asked for, chat. So gonna place a sell stop here. On the flip of this gold candle here. So once you flip, I expect it to drive down. If it exceeds 40 pips here, oh, and there goes our sell stop. If it exceeds 44 pips, we gotta delete them because it won't be a 1-to-1 RR no more. Well, deleting sell stops, chat. Right?
Oh nah. Holy
yeah,
shit,
deleting sell stops. Look at this now. Oh, and we may come up.
Top wick.
We may come up
wick.
to create top wick. Okay, perfect. That's even better. That's even better, chat.
We're gonna get some range for the next hour.
Yeah, next 9 a.m. I may be here for a bit longer, chat. Maybe like 10 a.m. today, probably.
Yeah, I'm down. Rolling with you.
Or maybe 9:30.
Rolling with you.
Gold's like, hold on there, Don. Stick to your plan, man. Wait for that top wick.
It doesn't break it and comes all the way back down. And then we got a top wick.
Perfect. Right, chat? So the sell stop was only valid if you were to flip. We never flipped, and it was only valid if it was a 1-to-1 RR, right? So, I mean, that could be news. Who knows?
This is news, yeah.
That could be news. I'm surprised we moved that much. Did we move more than we did than core retail sales? Red folder. Yeah. Like, I never seen. What is this? Empire State Manufacturing Index. I've seen that before, but actually, grading a forecast is good for currency. Numbers came out bad, of course. Really bad. Really bad. Really bad. Really bad. That makes sense.
That's why.
But I guess like news played out with fundamentals there, right? News came up to create a topic for us.
Just technical analysis takes all of these things into consideration. You know, all of these movements of price.
TJ hasn't moved yet. Wow. Chat, yesterday there was so much snow. Holy shit, I haven't seen that much snow in like years, like maybe like 6 years probably.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And it was it was like 60 to 40 centimeters of snow. I looked outside, if it melted, it's still all there.
No, you wouldn't believe how many.
The pile of snow was like 5'8", 5'10". I swear.
I saw you just falling in it with the shovel.
Yeah, man. Bro, that pile of snow was like taller than me. I
got so many friends here that have never seen snow.
Yeah.
It's crazy. You try to explain it to them, and they're like, "No." I'm like, yeah, just you touch it, it melts in your hand.
Like what snow, man? Like it's just ice.
Right. Me are from Jamaica. Me, I never seen snow before.
Yo, I shoveled for 2 hours.
In Canada, it's free gym.
What, those 3
All you gotta do
steps?
is shovel the snow.
What?
Took you 2 hours to shovel 3 steps?
No, man, there was a lot of snow. I've never seen that much snow in my life. Ooh, we might get range 2 breakout buys here. Ooh. Chat, if you guys are enjoying the stream, make sure you guys leave a like on the stream, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Appreciate you guys a lot. Yo, and also, chat, we need 4 more subscribers or 4 more members to get more emotes here. I'm trying to upload more, but I can't. There's a max of 8 right now, but there will be more if I get more. I need 4 more members. Bro, no one's ready yesterday for real. Hey John, you been showing up every day to the streams or what? What the heck is happening with XAU USD? Price is just moving in, it's just moving to where it wants to move. This is Forex for you though.
This is good. Look, this is great news. Lots of volume breaking, breaking supports and resistances.
I mean, if we end up staying bullish today, then I don't know what to tell you guys. I might just be done for a day. A bit earlier at 9 a.m. He lives in Miami. He hasn't seen snow. Or Florida.
My kids never seen snow. Like only one of them, the oldest one, and she's seen it once. She's like, "Wow, that's cool." Like I grew up in snow. You know what I mean? Like all the.
How about that news gonna happen and stayed out? That's okay, man. I know a lot of things are gonna happen sometimes. Like the sells earlier for GJ, we knew it was gonna happen, or we expected it to happen and we didn't get in, right? But there's no need to FOMO over it. Sometimes it's not enough for us to enter. It's okay. There's not enough confluence, not enough confirmations, not everything aligns with your plan. Things might keep you stayed out, right? So how you become a member? You go in a browser, you click on join. It's like $4 USD a month, and then you become a member. Tier 2 gives you potential agent session streams sometimes to members, and then same badges and stuff too. I don't know why it doesn't show like what you get for tier 2 as well. It's kind of. Some no style last trader is stressing right now. Who's stressing?
pimping these bitches. I don't give a fuck if the bitch is Catholic. I give 0 fucks, you can worship the devil. Bitches driving these bricks. I got the preacher daughter selling pussy. Bitch.
Who is stressing right now?
I might have fought a little thought on the strength of because it was late and the nigga was lit. Came out the block, I was just posted up with all the demons and did what I did. Codeine walk, plastic clock.
The month count flip would be a great move up. A great move upon. Oh, Wix on the back outside. What up, Wix? Oh yeah, monthly is bullish. Yeah, monthly is bullish. Chat, I'm gonna redo my charts here, man. This looks way too messy for my liking. I'm gonna redo my charts. Let's put this as a 1 hour support being respected here still. We never close below in a 1 hour time frame. And then you have a 1 hour resistance here that if you break above, you should go up. Anything in this range right here, we'll probably be stuck in the range for a bit. Sells would be closure. Perfect. Yeah, I think the best thing to do for gold right now is to look at it from a 1 hour time frame. Because third minute obviously way too messy, came down, broke below support. The 1 hour time frame is the only time frame that hasn't broke below or broke out this range yet. So you need 1 hour closures now for gold. Ten pip GJ flip. GJ here. What you could get is a potential onion play. I'm looking at. You may get us rejecting this resistance here, and then push up maybe towards next resistance, like this. Right. We push up towards that resistance, and then at the top of the range, you may close bearish. And then start to reject, come down potentially. Right, so once you get a bearish closure at the top of the range, that's your confirmation for when prices found resistance, and then that's where you can take more potential sells. But this might happen a little later into the session because you need a lot of candles to form for the onion play to occur, right? And we haven't even tapped resistance yet, so you gotta wait for that, and then you gotta wait for the bearish closure at resistance to come back down on a 30-minute time frame or a 1 hour time frame. Also, the 4 candle is about to close as well. 4 candle closes bearish like this, should be good for the next 4 candle to drive down. Again, if you get an onion play, we'll be tapping 156182. We wouldn't be breaking the 4 highs or anything like that, so it will be respecting the 4 highs while creating a top wick for us to drive further down towards 155.600 here. Does that make sense? Right? So higher time frame versus the lower time frame, they'll both match up eventually. Bro, no one's trading silver. I'm not looking at us. I'm not trading silver, man. Any trades we should take? Not right now, man. I don't have any positions right now. Again, I just explained what I'm looking for in GJ. And regarding gold, I'm looking for sells below 1809. If you could break below there, but if price ends up closing above 1818, then we're probably gonna tap like 1822-ish. I think it comes down to this 4 hour candle here, because look, the 4 hour candle is what now? A 4 hour fake out, right? So if you look at a higher time from the day time frame, at one point the day was bullish before we broke the lows today. So if this is a fake out on a 4 hour time frame, we're breaking back into the range. And this range, chat, is a very big range. It's not no baby range. It's a range that we've been in the whole entire week. We've been in this range since last Tuesday, right? So Even since we broke below the range here and we're breaking back into the range, it doesn't necessarily mean that we're gonna range for the rest of the week. It just means that there's volume now into the markets with that breakout. It didn't matter where we broke out, it didn't matter how we broke out, but as long as we got a breakout, it indicates that there's volume now in the markets for gold. So gold should start to move now officially for the year. But let's see. Yeah, Wick's leave now. He's still here. He just covering his camera. He's doing something probably. He's making iced coffee. I'm from the UK. I've only seen snow a couple of times. Doesn't it snow in the UK? I saw UK weather's like Canada weather sometimes. Snows in UK yearly. I swear you guys have the same weather as us though. How is it? It gets really cold but very snows. That's weird. Only dust. It's dry there, man. It's really dry there. It's really dry there. Canada's colder? Yeah. Chat, Virby, I'm gonna get some water. Hold on.
Provide for me, Find me somewhere out in London, you know that's the hideaway. I need some head and some moral support from you right away. Since I've been making donations to you like United Way, you know I do. Stories you told me about him, I can see that it's night and day. You told me the truth. Walking from here to my bedroom and feel like it's miles away. There's too many roads. And I'm still hard body, I don't feel nobody. And I'm will some riding on my friendships. Solid, I get big deposits on my whips, exotic. Revving the engine, well, city dependent. I gotta finish it, I want opinions, she wanted things, yeah. She wanna ring or some sort of arrangement, yeah. Something that's dangerous, I wanna change it, I wanna claim it, yeah. I want it painted, yeah. She quick to say no cause she know she a diamond, yeah. She getting quiet, yeah. She on the diet, she want a massage, yeah. I'm trying to get intimate, yeah. Bank account never diminishing, yeah. Niggas are changing their images, yeah. Niggas act hard but they innocent, yeah. Hop in the tank and move militant, yeah. Find me somewhere out in London, you know that's the hideaway. I need some head and some moral support from you right away. Since I've been making donations to you like United Way, you know I do. Stories you told me about him, I can see that it's night and day. You told me the truth. Wait, does the music stop when I
Does this stop when I leave the stream or when I take my headset off? I broke out. Okay, no, it doesn't. Because when I take the headset off, I don't hear it. It doesn't play no more. For some reason. That's cool. Up, KJ. What head says that? This is AirPod Max. Great headset. What pairs on today? Same pairs every day, man. GJ and gold here. Gold here. We're expecting for some potential buys above 1818 here. And then for GJ, we want well, GJ's done for a day. We tap our daily target already. We start looking for buys to go close to 1818. Yeah, because the four kind of will be a fake up back into the range and we'll be closing above that resistance, right? Yeah, so I'll be looking for buys until 1823 ish, around that target here. But for buys, I would need this four candle close and our closure above, and that's gonna be around like 915 probably for positions. Let's see. Or maybe we might get it within the first like 15 minutes of the forward candle, but I gotta see. This is a range 2 breakout we had earlier marked up as well, right? This is a support. This is resistance, and this is the second range. So buys will be above here, going up towards there. That'll be completely fine. How come we only trade those two pairs? Because these two pairs are only get affected by one currency at a time. Gold gets affected by the US dollar. There's nothing else affecting gold, and GJ only gets affected by the pound because the yen is closed during this session. Moses, yeah, true, man. If it happens, it happens, man. Great analysis. Stick to your analysis at the end of the day, man. It's good to trade 2-3 pairs. It's only good whenever yeah, it's good because you are less prone to overtrade. You're less prone to taking more positions. You're less prone to taking more, to add more risk to the table. What with GPUSD? It's not a bad pair. Like, I'm pretty sure it moves. It still moves like nicely, but the issue with that is during the NY session, you gotta focus on two currencies at once. You gotta focus on the pound and the US dollar. And sometimes there might be some conflict, and they might move against each other, and just, I don't know. There's a lot of things to look out for, especially when it comes to news too. Pound news and US dollar news. I was up, so but I couldn't tell. What a boring day, chat. Wasn't the cleanest day today, man. Well, wasn't the nicest day in terms of positions, right? There was definitely volume today, but we couldn't lock in any positions today yet. What's your plan for gold right now? I just answered it. I want buys above 18.18 here, but again, it'll probably be at 9.15 for positions because I'm gonna wait for the first 15-minute candle to close of the 4-hour candle that's about to close here in 7 minutes here. Have you seen success in your strategy in other pairs aside GJ and gold? Yeah, I have seen it on GU. I've seen it on UCJPY. I've seen it on US30. I've seen it on a lot of pairs. You had me for a second there, KJ, until you said there's a 79.8 favorite tracement. Hey man, if that's what you see, that's what you see. Chat, at the end of the day, man, like what pairs you trade? Look at this. If I remove everything in my chart here, the strategy. What's on the screen? Candles, right? So as long as the pair has candles, the strategy will work. His new channel is FOREX, a full-time job, and how much capital you start with? I started with around, my first account ever was $200, and yes, I'm full-time. Been full-time. Do exclamation point full-time. Or I think that's the command, right? I think. What's my command for that? Peace out, K. Yo, if you have to leave in here, peace out, man. Have a great day. Where's my command? Oh, experience, dude. Exclamation point, experience. Oh man, we literally had the whole talk about forex and gambling for like 2 hours earlier. You're late to the stream, brother. Go back maybe an hour. We had a whole discussion about that. What's that? Yo, that's true. Yeah. Funny thing is, 61.8 fib level is where we will look for an onion play. Here's the thing. Here's the difference though between using a Fibonacci retracement versus actually waiting for things to close without predicting and guessing where we're gonna reject off of, right? Because using a fib, if you were to drop from like here to here, you have 38.2, you have 61.8, right? You have the 50 retracement. The difference is when you're using a fib, you're guessing because you have those magical numbers that we're going to reject with no sort of confirmation. But when you're waiting for candles to close, you understand that if you get a closure, that's what's going to indicate the start of the rejection for price to drop down, right? Like this. So this could be the 61.8. But if that doesn't happen and there's no bearish closure and price continues to close bullish above the range, then we're going to drive up towards next resistance, right? So if you had a fib there and you took sells there, you'd be in trouble now because you didn't wait for a confirmation, you just wait for a fib. And then price can literally drive up to the 61.8 retracement or the 79.8 retracement, right? So that's the difference between using a fib and actually waiting for closures and confirmations. That's why I don't use fibs. Can you touch on GG News CPI tomorrow? Yes, CPI tomorrow. Are you sure? Oh, 2 a.m. news. Oh yeah. We do have news. That won't be during my session. Actual gradient forecast is good for currency. So if numbers come up more than 5.2, then that would be good for the currency. And they're expecting good numbers because the previous numbers were 5.1. So if numbers come out 5.2, that'll be better than last month. So they're expecting positive numbers. Therefore, GJ should continue up. Technically. What up, Wix? Bro, can I send you my gold chart? Sure, go ahead, man. Send it in the Discord server. Exclamation point charts. It's a fib, isn't it? I could. Let me predict. Let me predict.
Take out the crystal ball.
KJ, you're definitely new here, brother. If that's what you're looking for, then that's what you're looking for, right? But don't be calling signals or positions in the chat. It just confuses everyone. You know, majority of traders here are trading a certain way, and you know. Yeah. You saw it, Jeff.
GJ too ugly. Should be GJ too ugly.
9 a.m. here. Let me do a quick little breakdown of these two pairs here. 4 hour on GJ closed bearish, below range. I would expect this forward candle to drive down, as long as it respects the previous forward candle high. But when it comes down to positions, the only thing we can get is the onion play. And that will be us tapping 156 first, 0.182 before we drive down to create that resistance, right? And we might even tap that resistance. We might start to create a resistance somewhere over here instead. Who knows? But we have logical levels where we could reject off of. So here and here. So we would expect price to drive up now with the bullish closure on a 30-minute time frame. And whenever we create that bearish candle closure, we could look to drive down. All right. Towards the bottom of the range. That's GJ. So until then, there's nothing for GJ much. And then for gold on the forward counter here, it looks like it closed back into the range here. It should come up to tap 1822 here. So if you're looking for buys, you would probably want to wait for the first 15-minute candle close to confirm the bottom wick of the new 4-hour candle that just opened up here. And then once you flip bullish here, you should drive up towards 1822 here. And that's my target for gold.
This would fall in line with the weekly here. The weekly closed bullish, and now we just flipped on the weekly.
Yes. Yeah, because the weekly target is 1828.
We might end up filling that weekly wick by Friday. And if we close above, you're getting a nice week. What is it called? Aggro week next week.
Look at this. The weekly. Okay, so look at this. Look at this, chat. The if we break above and we tap 1822 here, look at the weekly. The weekly will then be flipping bullish. Breaking the highs. If we break the highs, the weekly shows that we drive up where? Towards 1829, right? So if price ends up being at 1829 here, look on the monthly. What's happening on the monthly time frame? Monthly candle is flipping bullish as well. Look where the monthly closed last month. It closed above this range. We talked about this analysis maybe January 10th when we turn on the streams. We broke this down already. When we flip here, high chance for the month, we're going to drive up towards 1900. I doubt we'll tap that level this month because you have like 10 days left. However, for the months to come, looking left, you do have clean traffic to the left hand side here towards 1900 here. So you see how like one
this
small
is how
thing,
swingers pick out their positions.
Leads to nothing. Yeah.
KJ Wicks 9. Why are you calling me too ugly? What? It's your name. It says KJ too ugly.
Nah,
Is this
man.
the same person?
Nah, it's the other guy, KJ too ugly. Oh, bruh. Nah, some guy's username, if you look up, his name is KJ too ugly, and your name is KJ. So when we say KJ too ugly, we're not calling you ugly. We're calling out the other guy, KJ. Bruh.
I didn't say too ugly. I said it should be GJ too ugly. Change your name to GJ too ugly.
Bruh.
It's like when we had like 8 Robs on one stream.
Oh yeah, yo, Rob. Yeah, I'm here. What's up, man?
We had Rob's, Rob55. We have Robert.
A 1,000 views per stream by the end of the year. Hey, anything is possible. It could be by next month. Who knows? Anything is possible, man.
We spent the whole year with like 60 viewers.
In 2020, I spent my average views in 2020 was around like 50 views, 40 views. 2021 average views was like maybe 250, 300. We peaked 800 at one point, but it's just peaks, right? It doesn't mean much. And so far 2022 we've averaged like 300, 400, which so it's slow growth. Which is,
you really want to take the mean, and the mean was like around 250.
Yep. I'm pretty grateful for the viewers, man. How do you fix your autofocus on the T920? It's terrible, bro. I don't know. I gotta cover it up or something like this, and then I gotta look at it.
And then wipe it off.
I gotta look at it for like 10 minutes. There we go. I fixed it.
Don is blurry. He's blurry by nature, Chad. When you see him in person outside, he's just blurry.
Again, look at this, chat. We could close bearish here on a 30-minute time. This could be the onion play, right? And here's the thing: if you use a fib, you would never know if that's the resistance or not. You could be waiting for the rejection up here at the 61. You could be waiting for rejection up here at the 38, right?
Well, that's Vanguard.
Yo, I only did Vanguard last year, chat. Or, I mean, I'll still do gaming streams, but I'll do separate from the FX streams. But I only did that last year because it was Q4. There wasn't much going on.
Save you guys money.
Yeah.
Okay, now, yeah.
But sometimes it gets boring, like answering the same questions. And if I know there's no positions, like right now, for example, like I knew from 8 a.m. that there weren't gonna be positions until 9 a.m. potentially. The whole hourly, I could have done anything else. And that's when I did Vanguard in 2021. Go figure it again. It's a new forward candle, right? So this candle will probably create a bottom wick. Again, it's a new forward candle. You expect a huge bottom wick, and then once you flip bullish here, you should tap 8 and 22. I don't believe it's a fake out. No.
Looking for buys here. Not a clean range stuff.
If you get a 15-minute closure here, a 15-minute bullish, a bearish channel closure, respecting that support.
Oh yeah.
Buy stuff for a starter play. Yeah, going up to 8 and 23. That'd be perfect. What's your rule of thumb? If taking a position in the first 15-minute candle at 9 a.m., I took a buy on gold on the flip after we created a 15-minute hip stop. Got stopped out. Because it's the first closure, any kind of closure of the new forward candle. So that closure just indicates that not 100% could be the bottom wick, but high chance could be the bottom wick since it's the first 15 that closes of the new forward candle. Because you don't know where the bottom wick is truly until the forward candle officially closes, right? But you're using probability to figure out when and how, and that's when the 15-minute comes into play.
I gotta say this. Chances are, if you made a wick and flipped in the first 15 of a new 4-hour, chances are it's gonna come back and make a deeper wick eventually, at some point throughout that 4 hours. The next 4 hours.
So we could fill the whole range and then come back, right? Like this 15 can just close like this, or flip.
You literally
tap 23 and then come back
over
down.
3.5 more hours for this 15 to go and make those wicks and bring.
Yeah, Marcus said it earlier. Microsoft bought Activision. Well,
What?
Microsoft bought Activision.
Microsoft bought Activision.
They bought Activision.
Activision was like in foreclosure or something. Bankruptcy.
Nah, Activision is eating off of gaming, but
Of what? What big games have they made lately?
Warzone.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater? Oh, no, tell me they're behind Warzone, are they? I have no clue. I'm not a gamer. I remember Activision from like the 90s.
Right, Warzone, right? Yeah, Activision.
Oh wow. Yeah, they can live off just one game.
Yeah, for sure.
Was that Dr. Disrespect urges Warzone devs release new map within 2 to 3 months? Or what?
I don't know. There probably won't be a map for another year, man. To be honest with you guys, that game is terrible.
They're just gonna update the game.
Yeah, but it takes forever to make a map, especially Call of Duty. I don't know. They just suck, man. The richest company in the world, or gaming company, and they can't do shit.
Mm-hmm. Sega. I'll play Super Mario or Warzone any day.
I'm gonna buy for GJ. Lot point 20. Should I stay in? That's a you problem, my friend. I didn't get in positions. I knew why I wanted to stay out and what stopped me out, and my plan doesn't show buys here. My plan shows buys maybe if you break above 156, 182. But do I expect price to drive up to tap this resistance to come back down later? Yeah, but I'm not trying to catch the buys. I'm trying to catch the sells coming down. That's my bias. I'm bearish. And yeah, price may close bearish here on the 30-minute time frame or the 15-minute time frame and just drive all the way down towards 155 and you'll be in trouble, right? But if your plan was to take buys and you're following your strategy, that's all that matters. Follow your plan, follow your strategy. But me, there's no way I'm taking buys. No way in hell I'm taking buys right here. You play Fortnite? Nah, man. I hate Fortnite. No, I don't play Fortnite. No, I never played before, so like I just never got into it. It looks fun though. The thing with me is that if I'm in a game, like if I get into a game, I get very addicted to it. And Fortnite, it's just too much to learn, too much to catch up. Like people are way ahead of me in that game. Warzone is playable, you know, I can catch up still, but Fortnite is just different. Too much stuff, man. Too much stuff. Like I let the 12-year-old kids. I let Wixon's kids play that game and go crazy.
Word. They love Fortnite.
My plan is to watch Don. Well, you haven't been watching me today, man. If you took a bite, you haven't been watching me today. Skyrim? Not really my game, man. Not really my game. It was so fun. I think Fortnite is coming up with no building type game mode. Overwatch is dope. I know people who play. I want to play Apex a lot more though. Yeah, everyone's a sweat now. Exactly. League of Legends, it's not my game. It's too. I don't know. It looks too much for me, man. Looks too boring for me. You know, I like shooting games or something, or NHL or 2K or something, but I can't be there clicking. I don't know. It's not my game, and I know it's top tier game, but I play Warzone. I really like Warzone sometimes when it's not buggy. League is toxic though, yeah, for sure. League of Legends is toxic. Any advice for a new YouTube? I'm trying to start streaming. Don't worry about the viewers, man. Just stream. Stream because you love educating. When I started streaming, I didn't ask for advice. I just did it. I just streamed. I didn't ask for no advice, no shout out, nothing. I just streamed every day. I need a long term. Like, this is what I love doing. And if I continue to stream and do what I love, over time people will realize that this shit works, right? And people will start to watch me. And that's kind of what happened, right? And that's how we started growing. But you just gotta stream, man. Even if it's one viewer every day. Can you go on Discord for charts? Yeah, I got you. Would this be a good entry? Where was the entry? You gotta label it. I don't know where your entry was. Like, where were the cells? Was it here? Or was it here? If it was here, then yeah, that's pretty good, man. That's well, you know what? No, sorry, no. There's a support here on a gold here that I'm worried about. I wouldn't have taken that. No, I wouldn't have taken that. There's that support there that we haven't closed below. But I played out for you there, I guess. This one. Yo, is this a Fast and Furious song?
You want to hear it?
It's not that it was bad. It was just like there wasn't a closure there. I see your idea behind it. It's more of an impulse entry coming down towards that TP, right? But there's that support. Just be careful next time, because next time, or majority of the times, you'll see prices reject after it fails to close below.
Tough to take there with no top wick either. So.
No, it was this one right here. It was this.
Oh.
Yeah, but there's that support there still.
So that's really funny. That was a position I was looking at, and the reason I didn't take it was because it was the sell into support. I was actually up.
Yeah, chat. I think I'm done for it. To be honest with you, man. Gold and GG are just, I don't know.
Pure fuckery.
Yeah, like gold here is, I mean, this is a bottom wick potentially, right? As long as it respects the previous 4-hour low, it's valid. As long as it respects 1804, 1805. But like, if you flip here and the buys I was looking for were only until 1822, there's no positive RR here for us for two positions, right? So then GJ here is probably going to drive down for the rest of the session here towards 155, and the range is very small for us. I wanted an onion play up here, but we didn't get that. We created a resistance here, and the range is very small coming down. So yeah, there's just nothing like much for us here.
10 minutes. Gold opens. NYC opens after being closed for 3 days.
I mean, I'll be here till 9:30 probably, but let's see. Right now, there's
we
nothing
should
much
see a
for
whole
us.
bunch of volume because they haven't had any chance to trade yesterday. You're on mute.
I'm not on mute.
No.
What do you say?
I said we haven't seen. Gold's been closed. I mean, the market, stock exchange, the banks have been closed. There was nothing done yesterday.
So there should be volume today in the opening, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I think we're gonna see 9:30 volume. I mean, this is a lot of volume already.
How about this one? Entry here. That's a good entry. Yeah, this is a much better entry here, because look, you had a range here, and then you close below for a wick fill coming down for the rest of the range as we're breaking back into this range, right? Pause. Solid, man. Much better than the first entry. Closure below. breaking back into this range. Looking left, you have clean traffic until the support here. Why is this blue and red though? It should be flipped. This should be your stop loss. That should be a TP. Aside from that, it looks solid. You did it right the first time. I don't know what you did this time though. Go looking scary. Yeah. But understand, chat, it's a new forward candle, right? This can just be a Bono wick being created here. Don't get too this is where it starts to get confusing, because the day time frame is like breaking out lows. It was once bullish, right? So y'all guys will get confused. So just try to stick to one thing, man. One bias. Can you explain what he did wrong on his chart? Nothing. That was a good chart. That's a good trade. This trade he did wrong because, not wrong, but I wouldn't have gone in because there's a support here, and he got in right at support. I would have preferred a closure below. Whose drink is that? Celsius. Chat, if you guys haven't done so yet, go join the Discord server. I think we tapped 3K. Yeah, 3K members. That's crazy. Thanks, guys.
Discord got 3K?
DVS appreciated you guys. Yeah, in Discord. That's crazy.
I think the Telegram had like 4K, no?
Nah. Well, actually, the free channel before I deleted it, yeah, 4K. Yeah. But that was a whole different, different traders, man. That was back then, in 2019. Can you do a gold update? Same thing. I'm waiting for this candle flipper on gold. It's a new forward candle Korean bond wick here. I talked about it earlier already. This is the range that we've been in for a week on gold. If you guys haven't noticed that, this 4-hour range. So even whatever direction gold broke out of, it indicates volume. Even if it broke down this way, it'd come back into the range, right? Because now you have volume. Now you got a breakout, and now we're breaking back into the range. This range should get filled at 8 and 28. DJ fake outs. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh no, chat. I'm here till 8:30, but I doubt 9:30, but I doubt we'll get a position. How about you, Wix?
I'm just not gonna predict what's gonna happen. I'm gonna wait and see. I'm gonna see what happens at 9:30. I'll be on till 10. Being honest, I'm gonna see the first half hour. Hopefully, I see nothing, so I can go on my way. But if I see something, I'm gonna take it. Like I said, I'd expect some volume today. That's at the NYC Open. We did our job today, we come here to do a job. And
yeah,
we did it. We managed risk. We stayed out of fake outs, stayed out of bad positions. We broke down, analyzed GJ and gold, and we preserved our capital for the trade that we're supposed to take. Not for next day or for next week, but just we're preserving capital for the trades that we're supposed to take and capitalize on. You don't want to come to your next trade with less capital. We preserved it for the better probability trade. Patience. Get paid to wait. You did a job. Check and check. That's all that matters, right? Not every day.
a win isn't necessarily always going to be a win in trade. A win could be anything. And today, a win for us was us avoiding the fake out and us following our plan. That's it. Long term, that's all I care about. That's my goal every day, to follow my plan. As long as I follow my plan long term, I'll be a winner. Not my goal every day isn't to catch a position, because not every day is a trading day, right? You can't force positions when there aren't positions, and it's okay. Just accept it for what it is. People on Instagram might catch positions. People on this that might catch positions, but
we'll catch positions on days that they don't. Doesn't matter. I mean, yeah.
Exactly. Their plan is different from your plan. Their training style is different from your training style. I understand that. We're starting to flip here on a 4-hour candle. Stocks are massive, man. Yeah, starting to flip here. Found some minor support.
Yeah, I did find some minor support. I just don't trust it. Like, it needs to give it. Okay, direction is too much of a variable at this point. Okay, it needs to give clear, concise indication of direction. It hasn't done that, and at this moment we're just speculating.
Almost 3-hour stream. Yeah, we've been going for like 3 hours majority of this year though.
Consistency, baby.
One thing I did last year that I'm very proud of, I streamed every day till 9 a.m. even when there was days where we're just dead volume. 9 a.m. always. Just chatting or writing some type of value on stream for extra hours or whatever it was.
Could be the little pullback before, the small pullback before we actually get the 9:30 move. Because tends to do that from time to time. The last 15 minutes of the 4-hour, from 8:30 to 9:30, he'll slow down, consolidate, pull back,
and move a lot more during NYC Open.
And NYC Open 9:30, it starts moving until you'll get that at 11 when London closes. Get a look, retracement and a move for the close. I think we could get buys here on a smaller time frame. We just need to see some closures. Yeah.
Nothing at all.
Understand nothing was done for me, so I don't plan on stopping at all. I want this shit forever, mine, ever mine, ever mine.
I can't believe the song's about LeBron.
How's it about LeBron?
It was about LeBron, wasn't it? It was like the music video and all that. It was about LeBron, I swear. I swear, right, chat?
Who had the best verse on this?
Everyone's gonna say Eminem, but I say Kanye.
I think Eminem had the worst verse on this.
Really? I like Kanye's verse.
Out of all three of them, I think Em had I expected more on him.
I think Kanye. How did Lil Wayne first go? I forgot. I think Kanye, Lil Wayne, Drake, or Kanye, Drake, Lil Wayne, and Eminem. But I don't really like Eminem though, so.
You didn't grow up in that era.
Yeah, I grew up in Lil Wayne era. Lil Wayne, Drake era. I grew up in YMCMB era.
I grew up right in between the two. like between Eminem and well, like I got both worlds. Got to experience both worlds. But after that, well, after YMCMB, I mean, you know, everything went to shit with 6ix9ine and all this shit. Some strange ass rappers out there. Like M's raps were like openly like really homophobic, or like, you know, and then you have a bunch of like homosexual rappers now. So like, you know, and everything's changed. The industry's changed. Like, wow.
He's such a fucking loser.
Celery for 6 pips.
Yeah, GSL chat. Like, yeah, GSLs are valid, but it's like the range is so small. You have maybe like an extra 7 pips here to go down. Not even 4 pips. Target is 155, 680.
Gold's gonna respect the support. Third minute closed bearish back into the range, but the 1 hour hasn't flipped yet, right, Wix? 30 minute start to play here, maybe. Oh, let's see how big are stops. Yeah, 40 pips. God damn. God damn, chat. Look at my chart. Yeah, send it in a Discord server. Earned candle or 44, yeah.
Nice, man. No explanation.
I might go half risk.
Really? What's your TP?
No.
Oh, I was gonna say. Adam, there's nothing in this chart, man. Aside from some swing trade, man. Like, you know, like there's no explanation. There's no why you got in, how you got in, why is that your TP, why is that your stop loss? How'd you manage your risk? Where'd you manage your risk at? You know, where'd you take partials? If you took partials, there's nothing on it aside from. This is the NR chart I see on Twitter, man. If I'm being honest with you. Don't send Twitter charts.
Yeah, the more you're gonna look at these charts, the more you're gonna talk yourself into trading something you know you don't typically trade, or you shouldn't be trading. It's very interesting how your mind searches for stuff that's not there, and it'll create positions and explanations for you to do it, and it can convince you without you wanting it. Oh man.
I don't think Eminem's verse is that bad. I don't think Eminem's verse is that bad in the song.
It's not bad. I just don't think it was better than anybody else's.
Poke his nose.
Yeah, it was Drake and Ye for me.
Yo, you watched the performance? I got chills. Did you watch that, Wix?
No, I didn't.
Bro, when they perform Forever.
Yeah, chat, this stream's getting taken down, so don't look for this.
It was crazy. No, let me find a better one.
And I thank your son, Jesus Christ, for dying for me.
This is crazy.
To save our souls. And if you say and believe, you had to hear that.
I got chills watching this.
It may not mean nothing to y'all. This our last one, baby.
Right? Or, yeah, December 10th, right before.
Yeah, before.
Thank you. Make some noise for Drake up in this. Sir. It's Saturday. She the one for me.
Drake is so excited.
Hey, last name ever.
First name greatest, like a sprained ankle, boy. Ain't nothing to play with. I started off local, but thanks to all the haters, I know
I don't feel like that they played a fucking track.
I know. But they need it.
She said she got more class. We know. Swimming in the money, come and find me. Nemo. If I was
Yeah, he wouldn't do that shit
you know
as
I
on the show.
ball. Chemo. Drop the mixtape, this shit sounded like an album. Who would've thought a countrywide tour be the outcome? Labels want my name beside an X like Malcolm. Everybody had a deal, I did it without one. Yeah, nigga, I'm about my business. Killing all these rappers, you would think I had a hit list. Everyone who doubted me, asking for forgiveness. You ain't been a part of it, at least you got to. You motherfucking mention.
That's so crazy.
So I don't plan on stopping at all. Say, I want this shit. I'm shutting shit down in the mall. And tell the name, girl, she the one for me. Okay.
Drake didn't write that.
West is in the building, ain't no question. Who about the kid I used to have big thing, big thing. I put my lips on it until that bitch came. All year like the ball team, just so I could make it rain all spring. My story, my glory. I had the game young. You could call us no. Happy for me. Oh,
Yo, this like Kanye knows his own lyrics.
That's why they don't need that. So they can just add to it. That's why.
It's been too long.
The music, it would be dope.
Like you was down with the oh, we know you was. You such a fucking loser. He ain't even go to class. Bueller, I take the Grammy pack just to have my family back. The bad hip like a fanny pack. Chasing the stardom, turn you to a maniac. All the way in Hollywood and I can't even act. They pull their cameras out and goddamn me snap. I used to want this shit forever.
Y'all can have it back.
And it may not mean nothing to y'all, but understand nothing was done for me. So I don't plan on stopping. Okay, I said I want this shit forever, man. T. Robinson shut shit down in the mall. Mike D. And tell a nigga she the one for me. Oh yeah, we need that Mike D breakdown. Hey.
Mike D is golden.
Hey. I said I want this shit forever, man, ever, man. Want this shit forever, man. Want this shit forever, man. Want this shit forever, man. I hope it lasts forever, man. Kanye, he forever, man. Want this shit forever, man. Want this shit forever, man. LA, we love y'all forever, man. Make some motherfucking noise for yourself tonight.
That was crazy. Everyone watching that? Oh fuck. Anyways, chat. There's that, man.
Gonna call it.
Am I gonna call it? Yeah, I mean GJ's pushing down here. It can push down towards maybe 155, 463 here potentially. But there's not enough range here. Look left, chat. Be careful here too, by the way. I know you guys looking for sells too here. There's a support here at 155. Not only that though, even if you do close below there, look left. Look where you're breaking into. All right, look what you were breaking into before. You're breaking into this and this, but now you're breaking into this. That's not that clean. That's very choppy. Maybe below here it was clean. Below 155, 400 maybe, but that'll probably be a later move, man. That'll probably be like 10 a.m. or something like that were to happen. But until then, I think that's it, man. I think we may just be chilling here. Let's see, 155, 291. We'll come down towards 155, 047. Ranges 24 pips. Yeah, probably later on though. I'll avoid this range by any means though, chat. Be careful in this range here, below here. I'll catch this. And then for gold, yeah, gold 1 hour is, yeah, we may just be in this range for the rest of the session. Who knows here? All right, chat. I'm gonna call that day, man. Have a great session. Don't overtrade today, guys. I appreciate you for being here today. I think we had nearly like 500 viewers today for the majority of the stream. So if you guys were able to learn something for us today, congrats. Congrats if you guys avoided fake outs. Congrats if you guys caught positions. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 6:30 a.m. Eastern.
Yes.
Peace out, Wix. Peace out, guys.
See you tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Peace out.
Peace out. Wait till I get my money right. I had a dream I could buy my way to heaven. When I awoke, I spent that on a necklace. I told God I'll be back in a second. Man, it's so hard not to act reckless. To whom much is given, much is tested. Get arrested, guess until he get the message. I feel the pressure under more scrutiny. And what I do, act more stupidly. Bought more jewelry, more Louis V. My mama couldn't get through to me. The drama, people suing me. I'm on TV talking like it's just you and me. I'm just saying how I feel, man. I ain't one of the Cosbys, I ain't go to Hill, man. I guess the money should've changed them. I guess I should've forgot where I came from. Wait till I get my money right. Then you can't tell me nothing, right? Excuse me, was you saying something? You can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. Let up the suicide doors. This is my life, homie, you decide yours. I know that Jesus died for us, but I couldn't tell you who the side was. So I parallel double park that motherfucker sideways. Old folks talking about back in my day, but homie, this is my day. Class started 2 hours ago. Oh, am I late? No, I already graduated. And you could live through anything if magic made it. They say I talk with so much emphasis. Ooh, they so sensitive. Don't ever fix your lips like collagen to say something where you gon' end up apologizing. Let me know if it's a problem then. Alright, man, holla then. Wait till I get my money right. Then you can't tell me nothing, right? Excuse me, was you saying something? You can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. Let the champagne splash, let that man get cash, let that man get past. He don't even stop to get gas. If he could move through the rumors, he could drive off of fumes, cuz how he move in a room full of no's, how he stay faithful in a room full of hoes. Must be the pharaohs, he in tune with his soul. So when he buried in a tomb full of gold, treasure, what's your pleasure? Life is depending how you dress her. So if the devil wear Prada, Adam, Eve wear nada, I'm in between but way more fresher, with way less effort. Cause when you try hard, that's when you die hard. Your homies looking like, why God? When they reminisce over you, my God. Wait till I get my money right. Then you can't tell me nothing, right? Excuse me, was you saying something? You can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. Wait till I